just to see if I can feel. I hurt myself real bad. Do you feel like what?
Do you feel like coming?
Coming around.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, I'm a come. I'm a come. Tell me not to come.
Don't come.
I'm gonna come.
Ooh, say that again, man.
Don't come.
Don't what?
You're gonna give me some feelings
Don't.
over here.
What? Don't. I'm gonna come.
Don't. Hold it in.
Don't you do it.
Hold it in.
Don't you do it. Oh no.
Oh.
I'm gonna come.
Donald Trump. It's gonna come.
Yeah. What? It's time.
Settle in. Get ready for the greatest dead song you've ever heard. Everyone's favorite, Sunrise.
Yep. You asked for it.
Here it is.
Here it is. We deliver. It's what we do.
Gazing at the fire,
Get it!
Donna's the best.
burning by the water.
Is she singing backups for herself right now?
Speaks the world
Me?
around
Yeah, singing badly.
us.
People always said I sound like drunk Donna.
Yeah.
Sharp as ever.
No, drunk you sounds like Donna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, yeah.
And turning to the fire. He clears the air and cuts it with a feather.
Cuts it with a feather, and what
Danger.
is up, motherfuckers?
Welcome to the 146th episode of the Drinking and Johnny.
What is up, everybody? I'm
Get it.
Davey. That's Toby, and back there
Hello.
is Aaron.
Our boy Aaron.
Yep. Clark is not here this week. He's up seeing Theo Vaughn in Nashville, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get
So
it, Clark.
yeah, that's fine. That's a solid reason to miss work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's
don't
cool.
get to see much comedy.
So that was everybody's favorite Grateful Dead song, "Sunrise," from the
course.
album Terrapin Station.
Everybody knows Sunrise. We were debating whether to do that one or France.
France. They're both really like
Just top notch.
That is the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, I mean,
France
come on.
and Sunrise, that is the Grateful Dead. Just hands down. A lot of people would say like, oh, Terrapin Station, the song, or they would be like something like Shakedown Street, or something ubiquitous
Lazy
like
Lightning
Lazy Lightning,
is
or
top.
even like China Cat Rider, or you get into things
What?
like that. What is that even? France. The
That's
song
all I
they
know.
never played live. I
Never
want that
once?
one. Never once did they
Damn.
play France live. Not once.
Oh, that's surprising. You
Is
think they
it,
would have
though?
slipped it in? I mean, if Dawn was there and feeling loose, you think she would have pushed that?
I mean,
Got to get out there and belt.
y'all, we got to get France going. You know what I'm saying?
Let's pop out of France.
Let's-
Dead doesn't come after us with copyright. Shout out, I guess, Warner Brothers?
Who?
Who's
yeah.
not
well, no, they hit us with the copyright, but they don't block
okay.
anything. They
So
don't. They
you
don't take us
cool?
down.
You cool?
They're cool with it to a degree.
They
so
let it-
far.
Well, they let
So
you
far,
know
they're
your
cool.
place.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as long as like we make sure they've usually dropped them too. If I dispute them and say that it's like a reaction or whatever, they usually drop them. I'm gonna pull up the phone.
Yep, we still have a phone this week. We're going to get to the phones in a bit. That's been fun. It's been a fun feature to bring that in.
Yeah. What?
To Oklahoma.
Wait, no.
Oh, it's
What?
the other one, I think.
Shouldn't be. Maybe. Okay.
Maybe
yeah.
the other one. But what is up, people? What you getting into? Tell
We
me
got
what you
we got
smoking
Dom in the
on.
chat.
What you drinking on?
And we
You
got
getting loose tonight?
Buzzman.
Buzzman, shout out.
You always have to meet the plug, he says.
Oh, nice. Dom is dominating over there. What
How's
you
your-
getting plugged up with? What you getting
I'm
plugged?
gonna assume he's probably getting
getting some
weed.
LBs.
Weed, my dude.
Getting some elbows.
Oh, that's fun. Someone tried to call us on Sunday.
We don't.
We're
We're not on here all the time.
Yeah, we don't always have the phones up.
It also
but-
could have been. It could have been a hacker, or not a telemarketer. Or hacker.
Yeah,
Same thing.
whatever. So
Same,
we've got okay, so we've got John W in the chat. What is going on? We've got Justin
Justin
Rugio.
Regio.
Blueberry lemonade. He
Drinking
says.
some blueberry lemonade.
Or you smoking blueberry lemonade?
Oh, probably.
You got a guitar
Probably
in your
smoking.
lap and a whiskey in your mouth. I
Woo!
like that, Marcel James. That's what's up.
That's how to live, man.
Guys, if you are in the chat, please drop a like. That helps other people find the live stream. And if you are in the future on any of the various podcast platforms,
leave us those stars.
yeah, the 5 of them, all 5 of them, please.
Count 'em.
You
1,
can
2, 3,
say
4, 5.
whatever. Be like, I don't like these guys,
I love
or
that
like they always talk over each other. One of them's a cocaine addict.
Just-
What?
Which is not true.
Yeah.
don't. Now it's like lore.
Yeah,
Now
I think
people
it's funny
just
that-
believe-
Should we just lean into it?
I mean, maybe.
Should we lean into it and like make you like so someone said that
Well,
you
see,
were the
funny
worst
thing is-
podcaster.
Well, no, the funny thing is that I just can't please people because what some dude came in and was like, this dude's all high on coke and he's rambling and can't get his thoughts together. And then someone else said that I was half asleep.
Yeah.
It's like, how can I be a half asleep coke addict? It's one or the other.
Well, we do like these podcasts are so long that we do ebb and flow in energy.
See, all I do is a caffeine pill. My real problem is that I drink heavily during these, and by the end, it's ruthless. So imagine what the too many are like. You're drinking a joint too many.
Oh yeah. So if you are a member of the Patreon, and if you're not, go join the Patreon for $5 a month. You get our exclusive podcast, which will either like make you laugh, cry, puke, question reality, or like question if life is still worth living. Honestly, if we get down to it, and you can get that, and you can watch movies with us every month for $5. That's it. And you should go hit that up.
What's your rumor that we need to start about you? And you need a fucked up rumor too.
A fucked up rumor. Fuck.
You
what?
collect people's fingernails.
Ooh, I like
That's
that
pretty
one.
weird.
I
I
collect
could
people's.
see you doing some weird shit like that.
Yeah, I just take photos of people at the park.
You like gross fingernails too. I don't know why.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to start some shit.
So we got Homer's Reluctant Odyssey says, I'm trying to reach you about your car warranty. Well, thank you.
Oh shit. Well, I appreciate that.
Justin Regio says this is the third weekend he's watched. Fuck yeah. And then we've got Homer says we need a pile of flour on the desk. I like that.
Oh
idea.
yeah, just lean into it. Like I just always lean up.
And like we could start making you up with like really bad
Ooh.
bags under your
Let's
eyes,
not take
and
it.
like
Let's not
have
get
you in
makeup.
like cut off shirts with like visible like tracks,
Scars and shit.
No,
Track marks?
yeah, visible track marks
Oh,
on your
God.
arms and stuff.
So now I'm just gonna dress like a junkie all the time. Hey, last week I
You
wore a
actually-
suit
yeah,
jacket,
dude,
and
and you
today
look at you clean as fuck, dog.
the best looking junkie out there.
Let's see. Dishwater says, checking in from Nashville, rather kick it with you two rather than seeing Theo Vaughn. Well, thank you.
Well, you're in Nashville.
That
too.
is high praise.
I appreciate that.
That's very nice of you to say. I mean,
But there's
we are-
3 of us here, so
Yeah.
I feel left out now.
Why do you feel left out, Aaron? He says.
He just couldn't see you right there.
He said
Oh,
with you,
you
too.
too. Oh no, he did kind of leave you out, didn't he?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's gotta feel bad.
Yeah, are you
It's gotta
like
feel bad.
embarrassed?
Or was he leaving out Toby and
Oh
talking
yeah, it could
about
just be
me?
y'all two. Hey, let's be real.
Yeah, I mean
Come
that's
on.
honestly
People
probably
love to
the way-
hate me.
It's-
No,
I
had a
You're the heel.
conversation. I had a conversation with Zena, and for some reason, the 2 personalities that came to mind was a mixture of Rush Limbaugh and 6ix9ine. It was because those people loved to hate those guys.
Yeah.
There's just something you don't like about
Yeah,
them.
like
you know?
like a Harvey Weinstein type.
Hey, now. No, I
Mixed
said
with
Rush
maybe like a
Limbaugh is
Kevin
because he was
Spacey.
a dick. He was
Okay.
like he would die on the hill. He was,
Right.
like
I'm just
he just likes
joshing.
starting shit. And then 6ix9ine is just a troll. But yeah,
Oh, he says, shit, my fault. I love all you three. But there's
There he goes, there
actually
he goes.
4 of us that work in here, sometimes Houston.
But not-
So you really need to include all 6 of us.
How
And
about
yes,
I say,
I do say
shout out
6
to the
because
family.
Father Greg is also
Father
part of
Greg.
the Real Bird team.
Yes, he needs to come on more often. You guys need to get to know Greg better. He's top notch. I keep saying that
Yeah.
today. That's
Top
my
notch,
word.
were you saying that a lot at the
Top
wedding?
notch.
Yeah.
Top notch.
That's
It's like it's me being fancy.
Yeah, because everybody around you is like,
Top notch?
Yeah.
Why does he keep saying?
And they're like, oh, hello.
Oh, dude, a funny thing happened. So I went to a wedding today. It was a beautiful wedding, huge wedding.
White privilege
they had
at its
a-
finest.
They had a white Rolls Royce that they had sitting out, and it was balling. But so I talked to these 2 dudes, and they knew that I played music, and they're like, "Oh, what do you do with music?" And I told them that I had a channel with you, and he was like, "Oh, let me look him up." And he typed in Toby and Debbie, and he was like, "Drinking a joint? That's you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's it." And he hit subscribe, so he got a subscriber.
Nice.
But then I was like, "What do you 2 guys do?" And they're like, "We're cops." And I was like, "Oh, perfect." I was like, "You probably don't want to watch that show then." But he didn't tell me until after. He's like, "Oh, drinking a joint. Let me check your pockets, son," or something.
Oh, no.
But no.
What?
No, they were cool. But so I
okay.
guess we got a cop listening. That was him. Shut up. But no, he said
mean-
no. But his spiel was like, "Oh, he's like, I think pot should be legalized." He was like, "Our captain, he works in Easter. I don't want to. Sorry, I
Yeah,
don't know if Sorry, he works nowhere.
Yeah. Who works in Mim
Yeah, maybe this bad. I don't know what gets me in trouble. But he said his captain doesn't prosecute even for like felonies anymore with weed, just because it's a waste of money and time. And so it really looks like even
And then
we are in this
gotcha and freeze.
and freeze. And that's when it. And then now he's watching and learning where we live and shit. But,
Yeah, he's like, I can tell by the shape of that room that he's in,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
Anyway,
or
sorry.
you had a drink at
I
the
didn't say his
wedding
name or
and you
anything.
told him exactly. You're like, yeah, we do that at a studio.
Yeah, here you go.
And
Do you
my
wanna
spot.
stop by?
You should tell we
we
really
do DMT. We
Yeah.
got yeah. Wait. See, that's what I'd be worried about him seeing. But anyway,
Yeah,
no, it's
and
just
it's there.
odd. It was odd because that's like the first thing that came up, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
what do you do for a living?" That was exactly my words after that. Oh, we're cops.
Oh, me and him, we're cops.
Both of them. I
We're
was
buddies.
just with them.
Yeah.
It was just me and them. I was like,
But
"Oh."
hey.
I just looked around. There's no
But
way.
Toby, that's like that's good because you don't usually get along with cops.
Well, see, they surprised me, and I didn't know.
Yeah, right?
I liked the one guy.
Yeah.
At least one of them. The other guy, I'm not sure. He didn't like me. I could tell
Oh.
he was more standoffish. Like, what you got? What do you do?
You're like-
the other guy was like, oh, I think he liked music or play guitar or something. I think it was the music thing that won him over.
Okay.
And he was like, nah, potheads are cool. Like, that's fine. The other guy was just kind of.
Of course. There's always
was
man,
he
that's
playing?
so stressful.
Did they play me?
They probably
Did they
played
good cop, bad cop play me?
Yeah, dude. That's what
Oh,
they do.
shit. But they were in street clothes. They were in wedding clothes, so it threw me off. I didn't know.
Coke makes you top notch.
Top notch. God damn it! But I hate it. I just hate it.
No, it's fine though. It doesn't. It really doesn't make any.
I hate it
it's
because
ridiculous.
of the time of my life and how good I'm doing. It's like,
Yeah.
damn it! Why now they think I'm horrible?
Well, again, like we've talked about it before, where it's like again, it's like kind of like what we're doing this episode about. It's like it's also to be like it's not just me that's the deadhead. It's not just
Yeah.
me that's like dead fam. It's like
Well, we told what I wanted to do was collect our stories because we've scattered a lot of stories out through over 100 episodes.
Yep.
So just wanted to collect them.
almost
kind of.
150
I know, we
family.
are coming up on it.
So yeah, I guess we'll start with how we got into the Dead. So I
Yeah.
know I've told this story quite a few times, but the first time I ever heard the Dead was after. Oh, you leaving? You leaving?
I'm back.
Bye.
Okay. Worst. What? Worst.
What happened?
He just. I was gonna start telling a story to hopefully start conversation, and he left. And it's gonna be what. Then he's back.
Hey,
You talking to me?
I'm trying to. When you're in the room.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, so the first time I heard the Grateful Dead, or really got introduced to it, was after my first acid trip with Houston. So it was Houston and Troy were there, and Houston put on Working Man's Dead, right? That's the one that's got or is American Beauty Friend of the Devil?
Friend of the Devil.
Is that
American Beauty?
It's American Beauty? Yeah. So
Working Man's Dead though is one of my favorites. That
yeah.
one hits me home.
Dude,
a lot of the acoustic too.
that's
like,
coal miner music.
Yeah.
That's dying on the Oregon
it
Trail
was probably
music.
around the same time because he's the one who introduced me to Deadheads. Around him, you know, there was a small family in town at the time with I'm not gonna name names, but you know, there's a dready guy.
Yeah.
And
Are we talking about like the first time you heard the Dead?
Or just got introduced to that family.
Okay.
I was probably 16. It was the one that I knew. I can say this guy. Hey, I think he's. Can I say dead people's names? I don't know.
Well, if he's dead, he's dead.
Yeah. Pollock. You
Okay.
remember Pollock?
I remember Pollock.
Yeah. See, he was an old fam. He's kind of. I've worked for a lot of people like that were like some kind of elder thing that loved. They didn't have a family really, and they just loved having workers around them. You know, they just have people making DMT and running L and doing shit like that. And he was an ex-chemist.
Yeah.
And so he really didn't need the connection.
Just fucking whipping up the fucking elixir.
He taught a lot of the kids around us how to do all that stuff. Grow mushrooms, stuff like that. But you know, I also wanted to say because the reason I wanted to bring this back up is because I've been falling back in love with the Dead because I for a couple of years there I had kind of just had a bad taste in my mouth because of the stuff that it got left with me. Like I worked with them for years and years, so like that was one guy of a small family here, and then like another high elder, Spinny. I can say that because that's just a fake name, you know.
Yeah.
But Spinny at the time was like in his 40s, and he worked with some of the original chemists in San Francisco. So we lived in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
And he would get grams, you know, at a time. Or he would give all the kids each a gram to go sell at the Dead shows and stuff in Santa Cruz. And which it's crazy seeing fucking, you know, at the time they'd sell them, they'd custody them out for 15 grand. For a gram, so seeing like 15 grand and you could put in your top pocket, you know, it's insane. And they dealt with like Spinny was the type of dude he washed $10,000 one time in his pants. He just had a fat wad that he didn't even know about.
Oh my god!
Like this money just flew into them, and but okay, so he was one. Him and Spark was another elder that I worked for in Northern California, Mendocino, and both of them. Definitely, they loved me. I was like their protege because I'm a dirtbag. Yeah, it's like I hate, you know, I hate
like I can
traditional
project
stuff.
my dirtbag tendencies onto this kid.
Like I hated religion. I was running from, you know, like when I first started out, 16. So
yeah,
I mean, I was selling acid before 16, but that's when I met like Dead Family. Yeah, you know, which they have some morals, they have some ideals. Kind of, they're general. It's not like Rainbow Family shit, which that's bullshit in general. That should be its own episode because Rainbow,
that's one of the bad cults.
I mean, I've seen good in it, but yeah, overall, I've seen much more leniency for fucked up behavior. Yeah, in Rainbow Family, like the Dead Family will take care of it. Like I feel like they, you know, they're the type we've talked about. The time where they had the dudes in the teepee. Yep,
they tend to weed themselves out.
They were selling fake acid, and they put them in the teepee, and they were squirting them with good acid like and squirt guns, and basically just shaming him for hours while he was just tripping hard in that little teepee,
tripping harder than he'll ever trip because they continually squirted him. What was it, like 20 minutes?
Yeah,
like almost of just like
left him in there
of like berating and squirting and like just moving around him to like make sure they left when he was like coming up. It was fucked.
You never sell fucked fake drugs to a deadhead. That's especially not L.
You don't do that.
I mean, but see, the bad thing, like I went through some bad times. So like me and our old friend Gable sold some fake sheets to some frat kids that had never done acid before.
I remember this.
Didn't feel bad about it, actually. They weren't like, they didn't know what the fuck, like they didn't need 100 hits of acid, and they just had so much money to throw around. And I think we dosed it with LSA that we had made or something. We gave them a drug, but it wasn't it wasn't good. It wasn't strong, and I mean, I feel shitty about it, honestly, but I'm glad I didn't do it to the wrong person too. I mean, I shamed myself out of that behavior though. Like I learned eventually, like, and that's why I wasn't really a good drug dealer. That's why I had to move around, is because I was the guy who, like, oh man, I just want you to have, if I have something good, I just want you to have it so bad.
Yeah.
Like that I'll end up giving it to you for what I paid for it, basically.
Right.
Like, and I just want you to have it. And I don't want to have anything bad around me. I want to have clean things.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't good. You got to be a little bit ruthless to be good at any sort of business, right?
Right.
And with that one, it kind of leans even more drastically. But anyway, so Spinny was one that kind of turned me off a little bit because his job was to spin people out. So he would thumbprint. He was the guy who would thumbprint all his kids, and just flood them out. His own daughter, when she was about 4 or 5 years old, because they once they broke it down, sometimes they wouldn't sell the crystal, they'd break it down in alcohol, and they'd have it in water bottles, which was just a clear looking water bottle, and they'd keep it in the fucking fridge. And his little girl drank about a fourth of a water bottle, which is like a few vials worth of L when she was very young. And so by the time I knew her, she was like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
And she was in fucking sane. Like she was like, it would be if my dogs were kids or if I raised kids, she just did not listen. And she was so rebellious and mean. And like, that's how he raised her, on top of her having, I mean, she probably tripped harder than any of you guys have in your life before she was 8.
Yeah,
like,
before she even knew, like that's gotta really like have a crazy effect on your like, because you're just learning shit. You're just learning how shit works around that age, Like you're starting to come into yourself a little bit and starting to form more of your personality and how you're gonna be. Like
the developmental stages are like,
for sure,
I think 4 to 7, something like, it's around that area.
And then just putting that on acid.
Yeah. She was insane. I'm glad she survived. We babysat her a lot. She was a really bad kid.
Yeah.
She'd run out in the middle of the road, yell at cars, weird shit like that. Like she was psycho.
Right.
Like I've never seen a little child that was psycho. And I felt bad because knowing that story, it's like, and being raised, it's like, she was the first one. So another thing, a lot of the family in San Francisco and Santa Cruz, they don't have birth certificates. They don't have, some of them don't have thumbprints on file. And if they did, they burned them off type thing. And so she was the first one, because his dad worked in the Dead family a long time ago, Spinny's dad.
Yeah.
And so she was the first one in her family. He wanted her to be a part of society. This was a part I respected about him.
And when we're talking about Dead family, we're talking about like, it's hard to describe what it exactly is. It's like it would almost be like the darker side of what you would see on Lot, but all the time.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's like all the time. That's how they live.
And
but no, it is hard to describe because some of them, like he was attached to the actual living members of the Grateful Dead. Like, so they were literal Grateful Dead family.
Right.
So like it does start there, but GDF also means like people can kind of start their own groups. Kind of like you can start. I mean, this is a bad way to say it because it's not a gang type thing.
It's kind of a gang. It's kind of a cult.
It's an underground society or something.
More of a mob.
But just like how there's Crips everywhere, you can start a chapter of the Crips.
Yeah.
It's like you do have to kind of pay dues, same way you would with the Dead family. When you meet the real guys,
which is weird, guys. We're talking about like a runoff from a band.
Yeah,
we're talking about the cultural runoff from a musical band.
That
it's a
whole,
fucking cult.
Not only the culture, but the cult of shit. Okay, so but I wanted to say something good about him. So he did put his girl in school. She was the only kid with all, a lot of these people had children and stuff, and none of them were on the books. They weren't on the books, and most of them come from the generation before, from the 70s. So they didn't give their kids birth certificates and IDs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so he wanted her in school. So we would help her study, shit like that. and he was trying to make up for the fact that he knew that he fucked her up, I think. And I think he was trying to be sweet. He was trying to get her in society. He's like, I wanted her to have a real job. I want her to be Got
to get this wolf girl out of the woods.
Yeah. And so, because, that's just how you're raised with that. If you're really raised, not like you like it and you follow and you go on tour, but if you're actually raised from birth in it, like I've told the story before, there was a guy, I forget his name, but he was 26 at the time. And he couldn't read the fucking road signs. He'd never learned how to read. He couldn't drive. He didn't have an ID. And he had a backpack full of L. And that's what he did. Like the family would just send him out. And he was like super handsome, I will say. So like he fucked a lot and sold a lot of L. So a guy that you would look up to.
He was just a dumb
if you
dick.
didn't know.
Yeah.
If you just saw it, like, damn, dude, you're killing it. But then you see him.
And he'd be like, what? What'd that sign say?
No, he didn't sound dumb, but he couldn't read, man. And that is where I was over the line to me.
Oh, man, it's so sad when you see a pretty boy cry because he can't read.
Is it sad?
Saddest thing in the world.
At the same time, that dude is going to fuck and make so much money under the table, never pay taxes, and be a part of a beautiful thing his entire life.
Yeah.
So, like, did he win?
I mean, kind of.
But they should have time to read, though.
Yeah. I mean, and he can still learn.
Why?
The time doesn't run out.
Yeah.
It's like, why didn't you ever put the time? How have you not just picked it up?
I've never thought about that. Because the time I learned about it was when we had to read the road signs to him to tell him how close we were. And then he told us. But I never thought, wait, you could have taught yourself to read.
Yeah, it's like at any point, you could have just started sounding out. Because you can kind of put it together.
Phonics.
Yeah, bro. Y'all remember Hooked on Phonics? Did y'all ever get hooked on those phonics? But yeah, and guys, a really important thing to understand too about the whole culture is that like that whole like peace and love hip, like what you would think of as like a hippie, never really existed. Like the pushover, like the peace lover, like that's never really a thing. It's always been there's like the dead used to carry around guns. They used to shoot
they did
guns.
heroin and fucked your girlfriend in front of you. What
and
are
like
you talking
it was never this whole thing of like you had people like that, but those people were kind of the outliers. Those were kind of like the weekend hippies. Like there's always been a dichotomy within the culture itself that is like
you had to be tough.
Yeah, dude,
to live
like,
that life.
Dude, there's always it's one of those things where it's like you never want to fuck with a hippie that carries a knife. Like it's just like most hippies have like a hatchet or a knife or a gun.
I don't know.
It's like
what is a hippie though anymore? I think like it's kind of
fading out. It's just kind of flowing into things now. But you can definitely spot people.
But I will say, so that being said, that you do have to be tough, and that those morals didn't really apply to the people who had to live like that because it's a dangerous life. Jerry was on the fucking run and they had fucking gallons of LSD with them. Like, it's scary out here.
Yeah.
Like, the police are after you. But that being said, this versus, like I said, Rainbow is just a lie because they propagate that that loving attitude, but they allow for a lot of fucked up things within those kitchens and shit that travel around. So it's like theirs is a straight lie. I feel like the Dead's more upfront about like just because you see someone with a Steely on their shirt doesn't mean they're going to be nice to you.
Right.
Like they don't owe you that.
Right.
You know, you still have to earn their love.
Dude, there's like man, for sure. There's always that like that's why I really enjoy when they're like older heads that watch the channel and stuff.
Yeah. I'd love to get a perspective from see, again, the people that I've known are the fucked up side of it. Right. So it also may have, it may have rubbed me wrong because I was in the darkness of it.
Oh,
in a way.
Yeah, but that's the real part of it. The other stuff is for the
show.
pictures. Yeah, that's man. For real. That's how you make the money. So is you put up the front of being a happy-go-lucky hippie.
See, but I looked up to Spinny. I aspired to be him on some level, right? And seeing him go and flood people out and like for real tell them shit like, oh man, they would lose their mind, their eyes would be gone and shaking, and he'd be like, dude, throw your phone away. And he's like, just come live here with us. And he's like, but my parents. And he's like, your parents aren't gonna do anything that I can't do for you. Oh my
God.
Like he was spinning
Like,
people
but
out.
my
and
girlfriend, I'll do what your girlfriend does.
I'll do it. I'll be your girlfriend.
But what about my dog?
No, he
woof woof.
No,
What's
basically
up?
he would say, "What about my girlfriend?" He's like, "Look at these hot girls here. You can fuck them. What about
Yeah.
my dog? Bring your dog." Like he would recruit people once
Yeah,
they were
bro.
flooded.
And you're like, I'm into that.
I looked up to him.
You respect fucking cult leaders. You respect
Well, there was something
brainwashers.
about him. He was
because he fucking
was
got you
charismatic.
high and told you that he was the best.
yeah. But he didn't flood me out like that though. I was his little boy. I was his
Well,
boy
that's
in
how he
training.
got you then, because you
Yeah.
got daddy issues.
Yeah. No, I don't. I have a great dad.
You do have a great dad, but y'all haven't always had the best relationship.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. We disagree on a lot of things. Yeah. And then,
so you kind of look for the dad you want,
like the fucked up.
Yeah,
but I
like
don't really
the dad
want
you
that
wish
dad.
you had.
But not really. Because me with that kind of dad would have been fucked up. Spark was another kind of father figure in a way
Yeah.
to me. And he hated society. He was one.
Who doesn't?
He
Am
was
I
the
right?
darker side of the dead because like he was so over it that he like couldn't listen to the music anymore. Because he'd
That's
been
a
around
sad-
it his whole life.
That's sad. Yeah.
But also he was the dark side in the sense of like, he showed me picture. He was a pilot and he ran kilos of cocaine from Bolivia, and they had
I believe
landing
it's
strips.
pronounced Bolivia.
Bolivia, sorry. They had landing strips up on. This was in Mendocino, California, and
Can you say it with the accent?
Mendocino,
Oh no, more
Like
like
a
the
Fran-
California accent.
Mendocino, was it like that?
Yeah, like
that's
that.
a good one. But yeah, there was these 5 pilots. They were all in their fucking 60s, 70s, and they were all ex coke runners and shit. And they like he showed me pictures. I love seeing pictures of him. He was young, so in his 30s, when he was my age, he was taking boats. It was before he flew.
Okay.
So they'd fill up the bottom of a boat, like all with kilos, and then
my
bring
God.
it over to the U.S.
That's got to be so
He was a
fucking
smuggler,
stressful,
bro.
Yeah, bro, he's a regular Tim Allen.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why did you do that, Tim Allen?
He's making money. You got to make
But
money.
that was one of the more dark ones. And see, there's some of the intentions for the higher ups
Yeah.
are not good. Like even though they're helping all these people in a way they think they're helping by giving them a new purpose, I suppose.
Well, I mean, but see that loses the point, because the point of it, even when you and I were like, when we would dose people and when we would give it to people, for me, it was that like giving that people a perspective shift, giving people a perspective change. You ring in. But it should be that. It shouldn't be to like completely uproot somebody's life. You want people to just question things a little bit more, or become, I think I've said this before, that acceptance is one of the biggest lessons to learn in life, is just accept yourself, accept anything, just the term acceptance, just to be able to all encompass accept things that come your way, or like things that you deal with. It's like you can only accept that you can only control so much of a situation. Accept that things are going to happen that you can't control.
Like, do you feel because I was basically taken as a kid and spun the fuck out and taught how to think and live, like, and I see it as a positive thing because I was struggling, like I was begging for it, and so for those people, I think it is a good thing, and so they are helping. But to get off on doing it, then you're gonna do it to people who don't need it to be done.
But you and I aren't the ones that they wanted. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't the ones that they wanted to. We weren't worker bees. You know what I mean? Like, as far as that goes, like, no one ever spun me out with the intention to get me.
Well, you were already there. They wanted you for the music, and
Well, yeah, it was always like a we like you, kid. We're gonna get you high. Not like we're
Exactly.
gonna. Never did they say that. They always offered up that you can stay here, but it was never the you need to stay here.
yeah,
It was like, you can chill if you want, bro. Like, and it was never like a trying to get me in thing, because I feel like that I've just
they
never
could
had
see
that.
that you were lazy.
Well, that is like, I'm not that person. I'm not the person that like
me
can
either.
be. I'm not gonna work for somebody else's dream.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really that guy.
yeah, me either. I tried. I tried, and I gave years to other people's dreams in a way. Well, to build my own is what I thought.
Because we'll eventually, eventually all led to this, and this is dope.
But yeah, it was a lot of wasted time. I wish I would have been playing music. I would have not. I didn't need to do any of that shit. I could have just eaten the L and smoked the weed, not grown it and traveled with it. Like, come on. I wanted to play music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if we would have put all of our time and energy into that and not given a fuck about the other shit.
Well, that was supposed to be our day job
Yeah.
so while we could make it
Yeah.
in music, but it never worked like that.
Yeah, the perfect world scenario there is just we had funds and could just work on music.
Yeah.
But it wasn't elective. We had to do stuff like that to make money. It wasn't like when we were in Las Cruces that we were gonna fucking go and get a job at like a bar or something.
No.
You know?
Fuck a job.
Dude, that was ridiculous.
I had a steady job hauling items for the mob.
I always change that to hauling nitrous for the mob.
We used to
I
do
always
that.
do that one.
Dude, see, I miss playing the Dead on acoustics, man. Just
Well,
like,
I told everybody last night in the stream that because someone said
We
something
wanna
about
do that.
acoustic stuff, and I was like, Toby and I are working on it. We're
yeah.
gonna.
That
we're
used to
gonna
be our
come.
thing. We traveled around yelling to no one, a bunch of Dead songs, and just the loudest we would be, breaking strings all the time.
Yeah, every day broke a string, and then would have to take the money we earned, and you always had to make at least enough for a pack of strings.
Yeah,
Always.
that's the sad part.
Yeah,
of it.
that was our baseline. Was like we at least each have to make $5 to replace these strings for tomorrow.
That's just like, making enough money so you can have insurance to work at a job that you need insurance for. It's like, that's terrible. It's a terrible life. But I enjoyed it. I will say, I didn't do it right. We didn't do it right.
No.
I think we should have probably gotten in a studio or gotten with another couple musicians that were already doing something. Like, we could have made some moves.
Well, we should have been better about composing. Because even Chris tried to tell us that in LA. He was like, you guys need to pick times to sing. He's like, you guys need to trade off singing and then sing together on choruses. And we're like, no, we're going to sing together all the time, always.
Yeah, that's how we liked it. I mean, we could have leaned into our separate sounds and separated.
Well, I mean,
them,
it's just like that's just like music making 101. It's like you have lead vocals and then you have backups.
Yeah.
And it's just how it goes. We should have just.
But we couldn't do that.
No.
So
Because we both were young and had egos, and we're both front men. We're both playing rhythm and lead. We're both singing all the time.
Yeah. To me, it worked. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was good.
I miss trading off solos with you. God.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Yeah, bro.
Around a fire.
What was your first Grateful Dead song? What was the first one you heard?
See, it probably was around that same group of people that Houston was involved with. Oh man, it'd be hard to name the first one. The first one I remember loving was "Addicts of My Life."
But how do you not remember the first one? Maybe it was because I was just coming down off acid and like it just hit me.
I just feel like I always knew it. I feel like it was always in the background of my trips. Right?
Well, I mean, I as soon as I found out that the Grateful Dead did "Touch of Grey," I remember hearing that song a lot throughout my childhood.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, I always loved
It's a
this
pop
song.
song.
Yeah, but like, it's cool
Weren't
that
you
it was
saying
always
that
present.
What France was supposed to be?
France was supposed to be the hit,
Yeah.
but then it ended up being "Touch
Flop.
of Grey." Yeah,
Yeah. They still play "Touch of Grey" like on the classic rock stations.
That's
and
where I heard
stuff.
it because that's all the
Yeah.
shit my mom would play. But so you don't remember the first one you heard?
Again, that's the first one I remember because I remember tripping real hard and I was in the car. In the end, I was like,
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Dude, and that one's crazy.
The chanting is what got me first time. I mean, the whole Blues of Allah was probably the first full album I sat down and listened to.
Okay,
Still probably my favorite.
Blues for
I love
that is
70s
that's an
Dead.
amazing technical coked out album.
Maybe
like that.
Of course I would like
that
it.
album is cocaine incarnate.
Damn it.
It's cocaine on vinyl.
And Working Man's Dead, of course.
Oh yeah.
I'm not an American Beauty guy. I feel like that was too.
I mean, you gotta give it respect for what it is. They released those albums within 6 months of each other.
Yeah.
Working Man's Dead and American Beauty to recoup losses.
American Beauty is the classic album, though. I mean, It's gonna
right.
be on. Yeah.
Is that why? Because it's
Yeah, I
it's
can't like it.
It's mainstream amongst Deadheads.
Yeah.
It's like Farmhouse. It's like the Dead's Farmhouse.
I think probably my favorite. See, I always like the weird shit. I like doing that rag a lot. That was always one of my
Oh,
favorites.
it's an amazing song.
And we learned it at one point. We knew all
we
those
knew
weird
it for
changes.
a day.
Yeah,
we
there
knew
was like
that
a week or
song
so.
Yeah, and then it was gone.
Yeah, it's just a lot. It's already a lot, and then there's an entire key change.
Yeah,
and it really
and then
just
it
fucks
changes
with me.
back. It's just a key change for like a verse, right?
I think so.
Aaron, do you remember the first Grateful Dead song you heard?
The first stuff that I had heard was going to be stuff that was on the radio. You know, like Truckin'.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sugar Magnolia, Ripple.
Oh, that may have been my first Sugar Magnolias. That would make sense.
My dad had Working Man's Dead and American Beauty.
Ooh, on vinyl?
Yeah, I've got them now.
Ooh,
I've got them now.
nice.
They're at the shop.
Oh wow.
Working Man's Dead's a good vinyl to have. Yeah.
But the one that really where it kind of started to sink in was In the Dark.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was not my era.
That's a great album. Like In the Dark and fucking Built to Last. Built to Last is a fucking great album.
That's not my era. I'd still go 60s, 70s. even.
Okay, so like, are you saying that you? Okay, so their first
Surf Rock.
album. Okay, so you're all about the Grateful Dead. So the first album.
Yeah. Oh,
and
that's got to
like-
be one of the best.
And
yeah.
then the next one was Anthem of the Sun.
yeah,
You love that one. And then I
Yeah.
think the next one was Aoxamoxua.
which again, that's got to be top. That's top notch.
Yeah, Aoxamoxua is a top notch one.
I always
You've got
say
Rosemary on there, my dude.
Aowaxamoxua.
Aoxamoxua.
Isn't it Ao? Because there's an Aowaxamoxua. That's always how it's.
But I do it. Aoxamoxua.
Okay. I say Aowa. Aowaxamoxua.
But there's no other A.
Awaka. Yeah. Aowaxa. I'm just making that. It's impossible.
So we've got some people in the chat telling us their first one. So Dom says his
Friend of
first
Devil.
was Brown Eyed Women, laying bricks with his old man. That's awesome.
Wow.
That's a good memory. Nathaniel says Friend of the Devil. The
That
first
makes
show he
sense.
listened to was Red Rocks 78. That's probably a really good show. Dies for Days 91 says his was Casey Jones on the radio in his dad's Ford Ranger. Nice.
Oh damn. Casey Jones. Okay.
Yeah, guys, if you want to sound off in the chat what your first Grateful Dead song was, let us know.
Oh, dude, I went on. I was looking on our Discord and I was looking at a bunch of soundboards people have put up, and they all go to YouTube. And if you're like me, you don't pay for YouTube, and that shit doesn't work when you turn your phone off. But I found the archive.org has a app now where you can listen to everything, and it's
Yeah.
all by year, and they have like
We
they have
got
multiple soundboards per show.
Yeah.
We got. Should we?
Call from.
Hold on.
They all go to YouTube. And
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail,
Is that Houston?
press 2.
I don't think so. Hello? Okay.
okay. The quality of that call was bad.
Okay.
I don't know who that was.
All right.
Let's see.
Let's see. Okay.
Detroit Dabber 313 says their parents are deadheads from way back. Summer to me was a dead playing Family in the Yard. All right.
Whoever I heard first was definitely a live show. Dude, that's the way to do it, though. Like, when I introduce my kids to it, I'm going to introduce it, like, through the live shows and stuff like that. Because I want them to...
Start in the middle of a jam.
Yeah, I want them to be used to the long-form improvisation.
Just start in the middle of drums.
'Cause it'll get
coming
your mind
from
going.
the other one.
Yeah.
And they're like, what the fuck is this? Dude, that's
I'm
the
just
only,
a baby.
That's the only part of the Dead that Xena doesn't understand is, like, drums in space. And I always have to explain because to me, it's music deconstruction. That's how I explain it to
Wait,
people.
what did you say about Drums in Space?
That's the only part of the Dead that Xena just doesn't. She was like, what are they doing?
Oh, and you're
Kind
like,
of
they're,
thing.
they're having fun. They're
But
playing.
again, the way I
it's a
explain
drum
it
circle.
is like in the middle of a song, they'll slowly move away from the key, break it down to where it's just noises. You know, it's just volume swells and pitter patters.
Yeah.
And then slowly construct it back into the song that they left. So it actually seems like a technical thing to me. It doesn't seem so random. It seems like they're just slowly pulling away and then building back.
Well,
you
it's
know?
communication. It's fucking alchemy. It's it's pulling the shit down
That's the
from the
special
ether.
part.
It's like it's doing the thing. You're
Yeah.
wrangling energy.
Oh yeah, they had a demon that they said they could summon with their music. What was it called?
I don't remember.
When they were the warlocks,
Yeah.
they claimed that they could summon this beast by their communication when they were high and playing.
Let's see.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm gonna look it up.
That's a hard one to find, probably. Summon a demon. I don't know if you put it like that. Oh shit.
I don't know, but I feel like I
find it.
remember that.
They had a name for it that was super weird. It was like maybe it was Umaguma or something.
Yeah, Umaguma.
Was that the name? Maybe that's where they got the name. I think that might have been the name of the
Okay.
beast. It was something like that.
Okay. Spider God.
Oh, I love that song.
Dude, Spider God's good. You got John W says Good Lovin' was his first in my friend's mom's car when she picked us up after school. I thought that sentence was gonna end sexy.
Good loving. My friend's mom's
Car when she'd pick us up from school. Oh.
got a little handy to
All
good
right.
loving.
And then we've got Buzzman says Sugaree was his first. That's a great If he says it felt so familiar, and that this music does feel familiar,
Isn't that weird? Yeah.
and that's what we always tried to do with our music. Like we always tried to make
Didn't
it
work.
No, I think some of our stuff does feel familiar.
Familiarly.
Familia. He's Italian. It's the old Italian adage familia. You know what I'm saying? And then Jimmy B says, I will forever regret not seeing the Dead in concert when I had so many chances. Damn,
Really?
dude.
I see. I was only 4 years old when Jerry died, so I was kind of after that. Like I waited. I think the first bit. I think Further or Phil Lesh and Friends was the first time I ever saw them.
Yeah.
So like I didn't want to. I don't know. It's just like it felt
yeah.
weird
It-
when
yeah,
I was
like-
like real young.
The first time was probably Further for me, and I
Yeah.
fucking
Dude,
loved
Further
it.
is still one of my favorite.
Hands down, like them and J-Rad, the best that music has ever sounded since Jerry died. Like,
Oh, dude, that's another thing. You gotta get that app, bro. They got all the side projects on
yeah,
there
dude,
and everything. It's
I'm
so
all
good.
about it.
Yeah,
Uma
Joe
Guma is
Russo's
Floyd.
is awesome. Oh, okay.
That's right.
Umaguma. See, it had some weird name like that though.
Uma
was trying
Guma's
to think.
a Pink Floyd album.
Yeah.
Okay. It had a weird name though. I hate that I can't remember because it's just I barely remember that being a thing, but I know it is. It's down in there.
Well, somebody will probably do it. Kieran McDonald says Box of Rain was their first song. Okay, as if time was fluid, I feel like the songs have been inside me forever. Poetic. I like
that.
yeah, it's good. Time is a flat circle. Know what I'm saying? Name your top 3 favorite.
Wharf Rat.
Is your number 1? Or are we just talking
I don't
like
know. I don't know.
amorphous?
I'm just trying to think.
Okay.
Yeah. I like a lot of the sad ones. Must Have Been the Roses is not one on my top 3, but that
Okay.
one's the most heartfelt.
Yeah, that
for
one
me.
hits your heart.
Yeah, makes me want to cry. I love doing that rag. I love some weird shit. Trying to think because when I say I love the '60s, Dead, I do, but it's not. It's not my tops.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you like
Solomon's
it.
Marbles.
Yeah, King Solomon's Marbles.
I would throw something weird in there, like a Slipknot. Help on the Way, maybe something like that. Those are beautiful.
Yeah.
And see, another thing, the main reason that got me into it that I stayed for was Robert Hunter. He was the reason that I actually stuck around because I've just always writing's the thing I do the best, and
Right.
I just love it. Black Peter.
One of the best poets ever, dude. The lyrics in Black Peter are fucking
That's one of my
heart-wrenching.
favorites.
Like,
So, yeah.
One more day I find myself alive. Tomorrow maybe
Maybe
go
go
beneath the ground. See here how everything lead up to this day. And it's just like every other day that's ever been.
That shit creeps up on your spine.
But that's reality. Is like,
Did you ever listen to Robert Hunter's solo shit? I wanted to love it so bad.
it's not the
Because
best.
he does
but I
Ruben and
love him.
Charisse.
Yep.
He does a couple deads.
Charisse was brushing her long hair gently down. And that's kind of
Yeah.
how he does it.
He liked Bob Dylan's style.
They were
He was
buddies.
jocking his steez a little bit.
little bit, my dude.
But his writing is untouched. Like, I can't name another poet. I can't name another other songs that even touch him, you know?
Well,
You needn't gild the
lily
lily. Offer jewels to the sunset.
The fuck is that?
Bow down.
Yeah. It's fucking ridiculous, man. Like
He makes me want to write.
the shit that he could channel through him. Well, that's the him and Bob Dylan are the reason that I started writing music.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I have to try.
Yeah.
Like, because of
It's
their
so
words.
pleasing.
Couldn't you try just a little bit harder? Wouldn't you try just a little bit more?
Okay.
Yeah, I guess. I guess I could and I will. Thanks. Thanks for that to be in me always now. Like, and dude, one pane of glass in the window. No one is complaining though. Come in and shut the door. Fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
what? This is just us
It's just
reciting,
ranting. Yeah, it's
reciting
no point.
lyrics.
No, I want the reason I wanted to start doing something dev related with you was because you did the wheel last time, and I had a note about it. It was, I don't know if anyone else has heard this, but it's if the thunder don't get you, then the lightning will.
Yeah.
Being them talking about that if the music doesn't make you, if it doesn't get you, then the LSD will. Then the lightning, the 13 points.
Yeah.
The lightning bolt. It all ties back into it, you know. Oh, see, then I remember
That's a
like
great
He's
one.
Gone. That's where
Yeah.
the Still Your Face line came from.
Yep.
And see, that's some morbid shit. I mean, don't gloss over the fact that they're talking about exactly what Spinney did for a living. It was taking people's personalities, restarting them, and then telling them how to be.
Well, it's also just that whole that old school thing of like such a good fucking swindler that they'll steal your face right off your head.
Yeah.
Like because it's about Mickey's dad taking all their money.
Yeah.
Because he was their manager and he siphoned
But
off
again,
a lot of their money.
The family lore, it's about it's about taking people.
Well, that's why. Yeah. Well, that's why you
like
say when you
they're fishers of men. That's some religious shit. They really are. They're
sure.
out there fishing, but see, my thing is that they're not typically violent, horrible people. That's the worst thing they'll ever do is change you for what they think is the better.
right.
Beyond that, they'll feed you, they'll get you high, they love you. They're
Right.
you know, so like I do kind of give a little leeway.
Well, it's
right?
a family.
And that's
like-
again, that's what we thought we were doing when we were traveling around with DMT. Is like we were just restarting people and allowing them a second chance at their mind, kind of in a way. If you really restart, I don't know if people have had things like that. Like I think anything over a 10 strip will do it, depending on who you are. But my first 10 strip was around 14.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
I think
Dude,
I
that
was-
can't be good for you.
I think I was 15. It was like almost
Yeah.
16 the
Dude,
first time.
that's
I
why
did a
we're
10
friends.
strip.
We're both so fucked up.
Like I'm barely here all the time.
But man, that couldn't have been great for me. And whoever allowed me to do that, what I do not think was being responsible. Like I didn't know what I was asking for, you know? Like, do you see what I'm saying? It's like, I get it if someone wants to have that experience, but you gotta let me build to that. You can't throw me in there. Like, it was too much. Too much.
I mean, I remember the first time I did DMT, like it completely, like it changed everything. Like it changed everything so quick, forever. Like
That's what Michael Palmisano was afraid of.
yeah.
He said he didn't want
But
something.
in the best way. It wasn't in anything like I don't think it's gonna make him leave his wife and kids. Like you know
or
what I
fuck
mean?
up his life.
Yeah,
you
I don't think it'll do anything like that to him because
But-
he's pretty well put together.
know. I know, but you never know. You never know. Some people it could be the straw that broke the camel's back type thing.
Well, and that's also a fun little anecdote. DMT is how the name The Grateful Dead came about. They were smoking DMT out of a light bulb, and Jerry walked
It was
over
the poem,
and grabbed
right?
the encyclopedia and flipped to some section of found the Grateful Dead thing, and then read the anecdote or the annotation, which was the poem. Have you ever read that poem?
I know it. That's where you got Chance in the Void from.
Yeah,
too,
that's where
right?
we got the Chance in the Void from.
I can't remember. There's another. I don't remember the other lines.
So
Who wrote the poem? Wendell Berry?
No, that's not it.
Paul Warren?
No, that's not it. Man, where is it?
The poem they got their name from.
Yeah. Some bitch.
These are, we're going to have to come back. I'm going to come back with that beast name if no one can remember. And then if we can't find this, we'll come back with it too. Poem dance. Yeah. But even the name, see, the Grateful Dead always meant to me like the people that are grateful. See, so what the culture does is steals your face, takes your personality, and allows you a new life of peace. You can have anything you want, and all you have to do is exist and be kind, right?
Yeah.
That's what they offer you. And by doing that, by stealing your face, you are dead now. You are dead to the world.
Yeah.
You are not a part of society anymore. We can, if you want to be extreme about it, we can take your prints. You know, we don't have. You don't have to be a part. You don't have to pay taxes. We'll give you everything you need. So you're dead now to the world, and it's the people that are grateful to have been stolen for their. You know, it's like you took my burdens of this world away from me. They're the ones who thanked you. It's not the ones that went insane from going dead, right? Right. So these are the grateful.
That's a solid way to
ones.
look at it.
That's always what it meant to me.
So the poem it's from the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
We carried that book around.
Yes, we did.
Oh no, it was a Tibetan Book of the Dead.
Yeah,
not Egyptian. Damn.
Yeah,
it's a whole nother book.
You mustn't
to
read from the book. We now return our souls to the Creator as we stand on the edge of eternal darkness. Let our chant fill the void, in order that others may know, in the land of the night, the ship of the sun is drawn by the Grateful Dead.
And isn't there a band, The Ship of the Sun?
Yeah, we were gonna name the band that, but then I found another band with that name, so we had
found
to.
it. Well,
we
you
had to
found
cut
a line.
that. Yeah, chants in the void. Let our chant fill the void. But I like we're the chants in the void. We are those chants. You know what I mean?
I mean, great page flip, Jay. That's what we used to do with the Tibetan book too.
Yeah.
You remember when we would get really high? It's kind of a card trick because every line relates to you.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's written. The Bhagavad Gita especially is written in first person. It's written in everything's me when they're speaking of the gods.
Yeah.
And so it always works. But it was, now looking back, it was a trick. But we would get super high with people. It's not like we would do it to other people without being there with them. But we get super high and we'd have them open the Tibetan Book of the Dead to a page and it would always work. It would be so relevant.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. Okay, we got a call coming in.
Call from.
And you guys came in.
To accept,
what?
press 1.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Who is this?
Okay. I've been calling. I'm from New York State. Been watching you guys quite a while.
All right.
And I love, like, your guys' witty banter. You guys are going, like, back and forth and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell
talking
yeah.
about issues and stuff, and man, it's kind of cool. Davey, I just want to let you know, my son and I are both guitar players, and
Nice.
we've been watching your cast with the Dead backing tracks and shit.
Nice, man.
Nice.
Thank you, bro. Like, hell yeah. Do you guys play along to the backing tracks and stuff too?
Yeah, like we try. I mean, I've been playing for a long time, but of course, when you're having kids and you give up the music for a little while when you're raising a family and shit, and I just got back into it a couple of years ago. I started buying a little more equipment, amp, and some effects and my guitars and stuff. And
Nice.
yeah,
Awesome.
I like supporting you guys because you know what? You're grassroots, bro.
I appreciate
You're right on
that.
the front line, YouTube.
Yeah, well, thank you, man. Like, yeah, we're trying. We're definitely like pulling for the little guy.
Swinging for the fences.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're super niche, man. It's been kind of hard to find an audience.
Well, thank you for watching.
So
Your
thank
kid
you.
sounds
Yeah.
awesome. Keep jamming
And
it
I'll
out.
tell you what, another thing, I always watch every time that we're on with you guys. I watch and I'm like, okay, we got 38 views right now. People are watching.
Oh yeah, man. Like it, and it's great. Like the support we're getting now is just it's insane. It really is. Like we're really appreciative of everybody. I want to say grateful, but I also like I have
Shut
to
up.
I have to not say that word now, even
Yeah.
when I really mean it. Just
tacky.
because it seems tacky.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we are like truly grateful for everybody and for you. What is your name? Did you tell me your name?
Okay, no, I didn't tell you my name. My
Okay.
name is Anthony. Not originally from where I live. I took a job where I live now, but always
do?
been a guitar player my whole life. I'm actually a lineman for a utility company.
Oh wow!
So
Up there
I
on the
work with
lines.
high voltage and all that shit. And
That's dangerous.
Oh man, I feel for you, man. That stuff is super dangerous.
Yeah.
yeah, we keep the lights on, bro.
Hell
So
yeah.
that way we can keep these podcasts going.
Fuck yeah, dude. Thank you for keeping us in the
Keep
light.
us safe.
Yeah.
Well, you stay safe, man. Up on those lines. Make sure you got your coffee and you're wide awake.
Oh, fucking A, bro. We definitely do the coffee in the morning, man. Keep us sharp.
Dude, okay.
Word.
So, what was your first Grateful Dead song?
Okay. First Grateful Dead song was, it had to be, what is it, Uncle John's Cabin?
Uncle John's Band.
Or Uncle John's
That sounds
Band,
like a
yeah.
horror movie.
All
Yeah,
right,
I
all
like
right.
it.
Okay, so I got a little thing, like I saw Bob Weir and Rob Wasserman, 1991. They
Okay.
came to New York State, and they were at the state fair.
Did he have some
And
short
I
shorts
actually
on?
got busted because we were there with a buddy of mine who had a bum leg and crutches, and we were smoking a bowl, and god damn it, they had fucking undercover sheriffs in the thing with like Hawaiian shirts on.
No.
and all
Oh,
of a
that's how
sudden,
you spot them.
and they're like, okay, hey, you, and you're not going anywhere. And I'm like,
Yes.
son of a
This
bitch,
should actually
man.
be a public service announcement. Remember, guys, there are cops with dreads.
Yeah.
Like you cannot
yeah.
trust everyone at a show. They're
Yeah,
sent
totally.
there on
and
purpose.
it's like they were like totally waiting for it. Come on, it's a Bob Weir show. Fucking everybody's gonna be. And I just got fresh buds, and I
Damn.
was so bummed because
Freshy
bam,
nugs.
here we are, boom. And then the worst part though is the next building over from that. You go in, you get your mugs, prints, boom. They take your buds, and then they let you go back into the concert after.
Oh my God. That's
Damn, They're
ridiculous.
just trying to cop some nugs.
Yeah, dude, those cops are just trying to get your
These
weed,
cops
bro.
are copping
Oh
nugs.
my
Yeah.
God! And I'm telling you, dude, these were fresh buds back in the '90s. I don't know if you guys remember. I might be a little bit older, but they always had fucking Mexican dirt weed sometimes, and
Yeah.
then you'd come across some good buds, and you're like, "Oh my God, we got good buds!"
I know
And then,
that
boom,
feeling.
they
Yeah,
took 'em.
dude. There was a long time where we were just getting brick weed from that was definitely
Yeah.
coming straight from Mexico.
Brickweed. Yep.
Shit is disgraceful.
It is, man. It's just brown dirt weed.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah,
do
man.
yourself a favor and just don't smoke that shit. Just don't smoke
Well,
that day.
you know what the best part about technology and our age that we live in now is that we're getting so much better weed.
Yeah.
Oh, everything. Like, and now New York State is legalized. We got plants growing. We can
Nice.
grow our own.
I didn't know New York
Everybody's
State.
fucking growing shit now.
That's what's up. So
Dude.
is it just medical?
No, we're actually legal recreational,
Wow.
but we don't have dispensaries yet.
Clap for
but-
Oh well,
New York
congrats.
State?
Yeah.
Wow, proud
yeah,
of,
New
proud
York
of that.
State. Yep.
They used to be one of
And-
the hardest on weed.
Oh yeah, but yeah, I mean, you have a little bit more liberal background here in New York State, so they're like, bam, Let's
Yeah.
legalize this. They can make money off of it. And
Yeah.
you know what? Hey, we'll partake as well and have some fun with it. But we have an Indian reservation in our area, and they've legalized dispensaries where in New York State they're not legal dispensaries yet for the public, just on the sovereign nation. So we can go right there, boom, all
Boom.
hooked up.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah. Well, I'm glad that your life is filled with choice buds.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And I'll tell you what, I like watching you guys, and keep doing the fucking backing tracks. Love hearing it, watching the guitar build as well.
No, nice.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I just got some. Yeah, been working on the color and the clear coat today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's getting there. She's getting shiny.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it's funny because you talk about the size of a guitar to the size of the person you are. Now you said you're a bigger guy and need a bigger guitar because sometimes the guitars feel a little smaller.
Yeah, they look
And-
small on me. Like I look like
Yeah.
I'm playing a little tiny baby guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank God you're sitting down because then that's kind of camouflaged a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in his legs. He's got these honkers.
Got
over
these
here.
gams.
These spaghetti legs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I'm
And now I'm a shorter guy, so I actually just bought a new acoustic, and I went away from the dreadnoughts because they're like a bigger body.
yeah.
So I need something a little bit smaller, works for me.
Yeah.
And bam, now I'm actually back to creating music again, which is nice.
Fuck yeah. Well,
Get
a lot of it has to do with your instrument. You got to have an instrument that feels good, because people say it doesn't matter what your instrument is or how it looks or how good it is. It depends on your playing. And it's like, no, sometimes the nicer instrument you have, the better you play, because you want to play better. You want to put more
yeah.
time into it because it feels more
No,
like you.
People say that some instruments play themselves, and I barely know how to play violin, but I played a really nice violin, and I was pretty good.
Yeah.
I could pick some shit out on it. It felt so natural. And it was
Hey, you know what they say? It's better to be a has-been than a never was.
Damn.
okay.
Hell yeah. Well, thank you so much for calling in. You have a great night,
Yeah.
okay?
Hey, man. Talk to you guys later.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right, bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
Anthony. Got a growing family over here,
Yeah,
you know?
man. Like,
Meeting all these new people just sitting in a room.
yeah.
We're actually pretty social.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we don't have to look anybody
Are
in
we
the eye.
extroverted?
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is the kind of extroversion I can handle.
Yeah, unless it's olive oil.
Eventually, we'll get
Extroversion olive oil.
our next level will be a Skype kind of thing. But I don't know if I want to.
No, what we can do is I think we should do that for do a live hangout in the Discord for the Patreon people.
Yeah,
Every
Well, you
month
guys
where
should
everybody
watch
can have
flashback flicks and our drink a joint 2 minis. Well, definitely flashback flicks though when we do them live. We have to be good about posting about it.
Yeah.
Because those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun when we just, get to talk over a movie with you guys. It's like we love that. But
yeah, those are the second Thursday of the month as of now.
yeah.
But we've talked about maybe moving them to Saturday after a podcast one. We'll
Right.
see.
Yeah,
But-
we'll see what's going on with that. So I think, what's your favorite era of the Dead?
It have to be in the 70s.
Yeah, I would have to say, I could choose the decade of the 70s, but if I had to be more specific, I would probably choose anywhere between 74 and 77.
Okay, I was going to say even a 73 was one of my favorite years.
Yeah.
I always click on a 73. I don't know why. It's just they were just in the pocket.
Dude, it was just the mid 70s, man, was just on fucking fire.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. But
And I
77
still have
was like
love
a
for
peak.
80s. They just started trying out some disco, and they started moving around a little bit. I don't know. Go to Heaven.
Go to Heaven's a pretty good album. It's pretty good.
It's good.
It's got Feel Like a Stranger on it.
Yeah.
That's a great song. And it's got fucking
They're trying to be the Bee Gees on the front.
That's hilarious. It's
Shit's
fucking
a little
hilarious.
strange.
Have you seen the outtake photo of them just cheesing it? There's one where they're like all
oh god, the wind
laughing.
blowing.
Yeah.
And I know it's a joke, but it's perfect for the time. It being in the time where that wasn't a joke though,
right?
In retrospect, is not a joke then because it's just what was going on. I don't know.
Where's the one?
It's a one where they couldn't keep a straight face on it or something.
Yeah.
Golden Road. I don't know. I saw that
But
one.
I really do. It's got a fucking Saint of Circumstance on it and shit. There you go. Yeah. There you go. They're all cheesing.
Oh,
that's a good one.
Bobby, you need a couple more buttons unbuttoned there.
But he's like, he looks young and happy. Look at that. Those are genuine smile. Look at Phil.
His chin smells like pussy. I love that. What was it? He was like, he's like, Bobby would get all the girls. We just swam in his wake. They would just fall off of him. Who was it that said that? Was that a Pigpen thing or is that?
No, that was probably
maybe a Phil.
It was either Phil said that or it was like Mickey.
Yeah, it might. Yeah,
or Mickey or Billy or something like that. And and I love that it cuts back to Bob and he's like, "What? What? He's like, "What do you want me to do?
I'm the handsome one. What do you think the girl's gonna do?"
Yeah, I just love that he kind of got pissed off about it. He's like, "What did you expect?"
Bill Krusman is our Dustin.
You think so?
If he should come in on percussion.
Okay. I just think I think Mickey has always looked just kind of like a 70s porn star.
Oh yeah, he's got that tickler, that dick tickler.
Yeah.
That's a strong stash.
Brent looks like just a child. He looks like a child with a beard.
He was just Jerry's little drug buddy.
Yeah.
That's like why they vibed.
Well, dude, and just like the really sweet looks that they would give each other while they were playing.
Just in this era, he was like, fuck Bob. He was tired of his pretty boy Madonna bullshit. And he was like, me and you are getting fucked up. He was like, you're my new best friend.
Yeah.
They just they'd just be playing into each other. Gave him a me and Houston vibe. Because Houston would always like come up and take up my space.
Yeah.
And like just kind of thrust at me real close to the piano. He wanted that with you,
but he was too aggressive.
Yeah, because what he wanted was like
that's what he wanted,
a little
but you
playoff.
You can't do that too well with his dick on your shoulder.
Yeah, whoa, dude. Chill out. Yeah, I like the smoke rising up too.
Aaron, what's your favorite Grateful Dead song you've heard?
Oh, Hell in a Bucket.
Ooh, Hell in a Bucket's a great one.
Oh my god, one of their few music videos.
Have you ever seen the video?
Can we play it and not get in trouble?
Oh, we'll watch a little bit of it because I want him to see the duck.
Oh my god, pink Cadillac. There's a tiger.
Well, and like,
isn't there a tiger?
No, well, there's a line that says "Tinsel Tiger."
Lion. No, there's a.
I don't know if there's actually. It might be rotoscoped in, but okay. So a little bit of. So Bob doesn't know how. None of them know how to be in a music video. At all. They all look awkward as fuck.
They live on the road.
Jerry, you can tell that Jerry does not want to be there.
Yeah.
And then the Throwing Stones video is even more ridiculous. They're all in duster jackets. It's wild.
They got forced to do this shit. Or Bobby was pushing it, one or the other. Look at I'm just not he does not like can I sit?
Yeah.
No, you can't sit. It's music. I'm gonna sit.
Oh, wrong one. All right. So And just like Bob,
I was not into his 80s tone really either.
Oh,
his
that overdriven.
His 70s tone was my favorite. Yeah, it's a little clunky.
Look at him. He just does not give a fuck. He's so upset to be there. The duck. He's like, I fucking hate that duck. See, he doesn't know how to be in a music video.
A picture of you.
I said, pal, get to know her.
You'll like her. You can fuck my girl. Wait, so is he a pimp in this? Because he's like, hey, you should fuck this girl. So the least I can do.
I guess so.
And he sets him up.
Up and down your carpeted halls. She got a hairy pussy.
I think that was the worst fake hit of the jam. Oh my god. He does look handsome as fuck, though. Let's just say it.
Yeah,
oh my
well, I
God,
mean-
Bob! Back in the day,
Well, yeah, he looks good for a
the
40-year-old.
most handsome hippie I've ever seen.
So like, yeah, and then he's like,
Well, he was probably
In a-
what?
like, tied
he was
up.
like 30 something. This would have been like 30 something, I think, right?
well, this is the 80s. He would have been closing in on 40.
Okay. Well, because he was 17 when they started.
Yeah, he
so
was 17
that
on the
was,
first
like,
album.
20 years before.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the Hell in a Bucket video. And there's
No,
a
it's
point
so absurd.
where Mickey and Billy are in the back of a fucking
What's-
oh my God,
not
Phil.
like that. No, but I didn't notice the Ducks had little choke collars
Yeah.
on. They have,
Billy and Mickey are dressed as devils.
yeah. What's the point of the Ducks, though?
I don't know.
There's not even like a line about the duck.
no,
What's
there's
the duck?
nothing. It's just he probably passed a duck pond on
He
his way
could
to
have gotten
set.
a bucket. I
Yeah.
would have gotten that.
Yeah, just walking around with a bucket.
Yeah.
Just walking around with a bucket.
He's like,
Replace
"Get
that
it?"
duck with a bucket.
Yeah.
You didn't even have a bucket with a duck on it. My duck
That's
bucket.
funny though. They're like, dude, we need a really deep V and a purple jacket for Bob.
Yeah,
He's
but like
"Got
not a
it."
real purple. Like I want Easter egg purple.
So he was always a little, he always has little short shorts on, some graphic tees sometimes. Like it was a little, but
yeah.
he never dressed up. He was never like purposely was getting sexy. He was just like, I want to be the closest to naked I can be.
I guess so.
Probably.
Well, I mean, like, and that's what makes Bobby a gay icon.
Yeah,
Like, he was-
yeah.
Always like
For
for
them shorts,
those short shorts and like the pink
you can see the
guitars
tip
and
dipping
like,
out when it gets hot.
oh yeah, bro, it just because it elasticizes.
Yeah.
just drops down.
It's like, oh, it's getting hot out today.
It's gonna hit a heat index of about 95.
We're gonna see Bobby's dick.
I'm gonna call
Yeah,
that
and it's
his
funny,
mushroom tip pokes out at fucking New Minglewood.
Yeah. So that's like, hey, that's a NFT right there. If you got a little dick tip shot from a, well, if you were at the right angle,
Probably
that he was
could've got him in
tipping
there.
out sometimes.
Sometimes, I mean, those jorts got real short.
Yeah. And it's funny. I don't know if anyone else has done this. I don't know if this is a common thing, but when we used to you give cigarette shorts.
Mm-hmm.
When we were talking about really low shorts, we would say
Call 'em
Bobby shorts.
Yeah, let me get Bobby shorts on that.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know if that was just.
Did you guys and your friends ever use that one? Because we don't know if it was an actual like
Yeah,
a
now-
ubiquitous thing, but we definitely did it. Let us get those Bobby shorts.
I always thought it was like everyone did that.
like all the Deadheads did it, but we just had a
Maybe
really
not.
weird core group of friends.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah, but we were our own little family. You know what I mean? We were our own little sect of the Dead family.
Yeah.
Because we did all the stuff that they do, but just on a really small scale,
Yeah.
like a real small microcosm.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I'm gonna be playing this music forever.
To know it.
And I'm gonna be listening. Yeah, dude.
Stop selling your friends. Don't sell your friends. Don't be
do
a
that.
pimp.
Yeah, don't
Let
be
them be
pimping.
self-employed if they want to fuck
Well, no,
for a living.
actually, be a pimp, but for other things. Pimp
Oh,
out.
act like a pimp.
Yeah, act like a pimp.
Don't, but
Like,
except for the hitting.
yeah,
and
don't be
the
people and like the
prostitution
womanizing
stuff.
and like the illegal stuff. Keep the illegal stuff out of it.
And you probably
But-
shouldn't hold all the money. Why don't the girls get the money?
Yeah, let them hang on to it. Let them pay you 20, 30%.
You didn't
50%
work hard. You didn't work out choking yourself to death on
with a
cot
dick. Yeah.
for an hour. Like, why are you getting to hold this? I only get a purse. That's not fair. What are you doing? I found something. Yeah, we got some mushy crummies. We'll take those before the drinking joint.
Yeah,
too many.
Yeah, so we can get super lit for
It'll
that.
be strange.
I think that like, oh man,
Wait. They didn't do Bobby shorts, but you're wearing some Grateful Dead shorts. On a with a cigarette or with? Oh, okay. They were talking about short.
Yeah,
Okay.
when they would see short shorts. We always just call
That
it
may
Bobby
have not
shorts.
been a thing.
Yeah.
I always thought it was.
But
a
hey,
thing.
that's original. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
And I feel like that's a Gableism.
So,
I feel
yeah.
like Gable came up with Bobby shorts.
Man, Gable. Man, I would love to be in a writing room with Gable.
Yes,
He could-
he's great.
He's sharp.
Yeah.
and he could bring a lot to the table.
He's quippy.
Yeah.
He's a quippy
So
boy.
shout out. We need to get Gable back in the crew.
Ginjeet. The old Ginjeet.
I don't know if that's just cool anymore.
but it's a fucking King Crimson reference.
Yeah.
That's why
Hello,
I say.
Dingy. Hello,
Hello,
Dingy.
Dingy. Yeah.
It's all fucking weird. Dude, King Crimson.
Shout out.
I still have some place in my heart for it. It's strange. And yeah, it's some prog that's not too, well, you can't even say it's not cheesy because like they're trying to be epic as fuck.
Right.
But
In the court of the Crimson
Yeah.
King.
like they were writing music like for the 1800s or like maybe Roman. I mean, it was kind of Roman a little bit. Chance of the Dead, Bobby Short's tribute show. Bobby Short's tribute show is a good name.
Well, we thought about, we went and did a show where we wore tie-dyes and we were going to do Bobby Shorts and tie-dyes.
Yeah.
But I'm not that guy. It's like I do the Jerry stuff. I want to be like
your legs
wearing...
are too long for Bobby Shorts.
Yeah.
You would look. No one could watch your guitar playing.
No, it's just
It'd be
my
like, what
pale
are
ass,
those?
long chicken, because I actually have bird legs, like literal bird's legs.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be bird men, which is infinitely cooler than just being birds.
Yeah.
Now I feel like you're explaining the lifestyle of a bird or what it is to be a bird. That was my favorite. They didn't put that in that Always Sunny episode. It's in the deleted scenes. It was one of the times he was trying, and he was like, "Wait, I got to stop you because now it sounds like you're just saying or describing what it's like to be a bird." And that was my favorite one. I hate seeing deleted scenes that are way better than the take that they picked, but I feel like it's just a boardroom thing. Whatever most people love. You love Crimson King, or you love the song?
Yeah, that one's just in the court of the Crimson King. So the fun fact, that first song, what is it? 21st Century Schizoid Man.
Shadows of a river.
Yeah. Well, the 21st Century Schizoid Man was the first song that anybody had ever sung through a distortion box on.
Oh,
which is
that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah,
It does sound cool as fuck.
Oh man, just like that's another band that's got just like a really prolific. Never got as popular as the Grateful Dead, but like just a prolific. Like their sound changed so much over the years. Like they got different lead singers, and they fucking brought in Adrian Belew at a certain point, and like it just fucking it got so
He's
hot.
so weird. Him and I would put him. I know you wouldn't do this, but I would put him in the camp of Tom Morello.
Yeah, well, I mean, like they make the guitar sound like not a guitar.
Yeah, they have a weird style. Yeah, a lot of whammy stuff. Just an odd style of playing. They've really, dude. They kind of redefined guitar a little bit. I don't know. Epitaph. Yes.
Confusion.
Damn, will be my epitaph.
Because like you scroll in on somebody's fucking gravestone and it's just like a question mark.
Moonchild was my favorite. I think.
Moonchild. Yeah. I always liked fucking Cadence and Cascade is a great one.
You would like that.
Of course, it's got a flute solo, bro.
Yeah. I knew a guy named Cadence, and I showed him that song, and he did not like it.
Well,
I was very offended.
What? Why don't you like this
It's
song,
like, this is
Cadence?
it's a cool name.
Yeah,
Cadence.
Yeah, Cadence is a really good name.
Fuck a Candace, though.
Candace.
That'd probably be his
How many
sister.
trashy Candaces have you met?
I
Met a few. I've met a few trashy
don't think I've ever
Candaces.
met one that wasn't. I only met a few.
Candace is like a New Mexico Brooke.
Brooks. Oh, Brooke will fight you. She used to be a volleyballer. She's a little tall.
A Brooke has like a bar through her eyebrow
that's
and a
not
tiny star tattooed under her
Nah,
eye.
she used to be a good girl.
Brooke?
She used to play volleyball and get into fights.
Brooke was sucking dick under the bleachers.
No, well, she didn't. Well, at that point, she didn't know she was gay.
Cat food again.
Cat food.
Boom, 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 boom.
I don't
You don't remember cat food?
Oh, cat food, cat food, cat food. Oh yeah.
Again.
Okay, I do remember now. What the fuck? What was that? Man, Charlie would have loved that song.
Oh, well, I mean, like that's off of In the Wake of Poseidon.
Okay.
It's a really good album.
Yeah.
And we were listening to a little bit of Ween. Now we're just talking about music.
No, this is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I do have to say, like my top Grateful Dead songs, like the ones that I couldn't live without. My top two are So Many Roads and Ship of Fools. Mm-hmm. Those are like my top two. And then from there, it's like Terrapin, Wharf Rat.
Yeah.
What's another really important one? So Many Roads just gets me though. So Many Roads
That's
is
not
like
on my list
the
for some
culmination song to me.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, it's the last
as
sad-
I
it's
stand
like-
on the precipice of
sad.
death, my perspective is enormous. It's like that song from the end of Walk Hard. You know what I mean? It's like the culmination of my life's work in a song, you know? So thought I heard a blackbird singing up on Bluebird Hill. Call me a whining boy
Well,
if you will. And it's like, damn it, I'm such a sad boy.
Yeah.
Like,
that is so. You're right.
yeah. It's sad
That is
boy.
a killer.
Yeah, dude.
The one I can't-
whining
oh,
boy
we
got
talk-
no place to go. It's like, oh no.
so good.
Oh no. So many roads I tell you, so many roads I know. All I want is one to take me home. It's like, goddamn, Robert Hunter. And what's a cool, like a fact about that song is that
What about Stella Blue? That one will get you too.
fuck, dude. Oh man, all the years combined, they melt into a dream. Oh fuck, that's a nut right there.
Yeah,
Like
full nutted.
That's the first line of that song. Like,
That one's a killer. That one's hard. There are some that I just haven't warmed back up to enough. Again, Peggy-O. Like, I mean, it's probably one of my favorites, but fuck a Peggy-O. Like, fuck
dude,
keep it away from me most of
Peggy-O
the time.
rips my heart
Yeah.
out. Like,
It's too much most of the time. Like, you're gonna have to catch me when I'm feeling good to play that around me.
yeah. And even then, it's just gonna bring you right back down.
Yeah.
Even if it's one of the
hard.
more upbeat versions where they're kind of playing it faster, like
Oh,
it's still.
but that's not. No, I want to let it. I want to
Yeah.
let it.
You want the
relish in it. I want
As
to.
we rode out to.
God, I can't. Don't stop.
Canary
No, I don't
Yellow.
want it. Get it away from me.
Oh, oh shit. Oh man, if ever I return, Pretty Peggy.
Don't-
that
don't.
one's fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn this fucking place down.
How dare
How dare you reject me?
you reject me because I'm poor?
It's basically it's a violent rejection song.
Yeah.
I suppose.
From
Isn't
a rich
Peggy-O,
girl.
like 200 years old too.
Well, I think it's taken from like an old.
Because
kind
Bob
of
Dylan
folk
took
song.
it from a folk song, but I feel
Yeah.
like it's like hundreds of years old.
Well, Robert Hunter wrote that version, I believe, but like that the idea of Peggy-O and stuff is like
a lot of I don't know. Can we see that, Aaron? Can you look up how old Peggy-O is? That's one of those.
because it used to be called Fenario.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because Rio. And
God
then
damn it.
and
the
then
5
well, 'cause- yeah.
we used to throw extra O's.
Oh, Black Muddy River is a great song. I will walk alone.
Yeah, that was a hitter.
I like that one a lot too.
Nice.
And that's one of those like end of the road songs too. That's one of those like I'm old and dying, and this is just these old bones. Black Muddy River is basically these old bones. Sit on my rocking chair on the porch.
These
My
old
rocking
bones,
porch,
More frail each day. That's all I remember.
These old
We
bones.
wrote a song when we were like 17 about these old bones.
We were like, it's
I
gonna
don't
make
know.
so much sense when
When
we're old.
and we don't remember it. Now we're like, we're not talking about being old.
No, we'll
It
still
didn't
be able
work.
to remember that. What
Oh,
do you got?
shooting us? We got a shot
All
from
right.
Aaron. From the traditional Irish ballad, The Bonnie Lass of Fivry.
Fifty?
Fivry?
Fivey.
Pretty Peggy of Derby, also known. How old is it? Where's our... so hit maybe the wiki. Down
The best Grateful Dead cover song ever.
yeah. Record the
he
song
put it
as Fenario.
On Run for the Roses, that's fun.
I did not realize it was called that.
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude! Run for the Roses, another killer.
Yeah, another amazing
but that's
song.
so upbeat though. It's like that one gives you hope.
But that's also Jerry Band. That's
Yeah.
not Grateful Dead. That's
Yeah.
adjacent. I don't think the Grateful Dead ever played Run for the Roses. But like
I know the Leftovers did. That's a bad thing to call them.
talking about Further did.
Yeah.
And I know that Further did a really good Ruben and Charisse. Yeah. That's oh man. Like Waves Against the Bandstand
Ruben and Charisse
Dancers
hurts too,
broke.
man.
Yeah, man.
It's hard.
And
And didn't what were we debating last time? I think Clark or was it you that was? Oh, we were debating about the face of the mandolin.
Yeah.
You think there's an actual face engraved?
Yes.
And I think that it's talking about the face of the guitar.
But it says it was
pretty face.
inlaid with a pretty face in jade. So jade was used
pretty
to
face made
inlay.
in jade. But yeah, it could be inlaid in there to draw
Yes.
anything. It doesn't have to be. It's the face of the
I
instrument.
literally
still
think
don't-
it's.
I
I think
don't
it's
know.
literally a jade face inlaid into the front of this
I know,
mandolin.
we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this one. This one's hard.
But it says even like the voice of Charisse from the face on the mandolin, not the face of the mandolin, the face on the mandolin. The voice of Charisse from the face on the mandolin.
Face. It would be of the face of the mandolin. Okay, that's the best argument you've given. So I'm gonna secede for now.
Down to like the worst semantics.
Yeah, that's when it
and
gets
that's when
me.
it gets you.
Okay. It was of. Yeah, you're right. It would be of. You're right. That's what you have to do. Dude, another heavily debated one is "Lost My Boots in Transit, Babe," a pile of smoking leather, nailed the retread to my feet.
Yeah.
This is a lot of. I still don't know the retread. Like I assumed it was like he's like, well, fuck it, I'll just get the soles of the shoes and just nail them to my fucking feet.
That is
and
what
walk.
I think that's what it is, a retread.
But I've heard some debate about that. I remember getting into arguments with people that thought it was something different. I don't know.
Well, if it's smoking rubber, then what probably happened was the tire spun its tread off,
Yeah, Palace
and they took the tread from it and did something with it.
retread.
No, so he's like, lost my boots in transit, babe, a pile of smoking leather. So he's walking so much
That they
or he's-
wore his shoes
or he's
off.
running away from something so fast that it because he
It said
Yeah.
it basically was smoking, and he took the bottom off and nailed them to his feet and said, "Please don't rain because I don't have boots anymore." Right? I guess I don't know.
But see, this is a retread. It's just the bottom.
Yeah,
It's just the bottom
Okay,
of
yeah.
the boot.
So they were smoking, and he just ripped the
Because back in the
soles
day,
off.
that's how they were made with shoes. They would literally nail them to the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah, so he just nailed him to his feet.
Yeah, so nailed the
'Cause it's
retread to
desperate.
my feet because his shoes are gone, but he had retreads, so he nailed them to his feet so he could keep going. Well,
What are you, Jesus Christ?
He's ready to get across the Rio Grande. If all you've got to live for is what you've left behind, get yourself a powder charge and
See,
seal
that was
that
another
silver
one that
mine.
took me a long time. I was like, he's definitely talking about cocaine.
Okay, yeah, but no,
But no, the powder charge I found out was the shit that they used to blow the mines.
Yeah.
With. So I don't know what I'm talking about.
blow, another term for cocaine.
No, it didn't.
Speaking of, Casey Jones is a good song, and I like that the album
Everyone
version.
just says cocaine.
Yeah, and I like that it starts with a sniff.
It's one of the very few songs besides.
Have
like,
you ever
Eric
noticed that,
Clapton.
Aaron?
No,
That
never
the,
noticed that.
the beginning of the song is, and then it's. It's just a quick little cocaine sniff.
For some reason I remembered it as like a train thing. Train noise.
No.
Huh? That's so cool.
And for
It's
those of
hidden
you
in
not
there.
listening,
That's cool.
hey, what?
Driving that train.
He's
Like,
like,
woo!
and then when they hit the solo, he does
Okay.
driving that train. Woo! He does give it a woo.
Yeah.
Jackson Brown has some cocaine sniffs in there too. And
Jackson Brown.
yeah, Jackson Brown. What song is that?
I don't know.
Oh, the song is called Cocaine.
Was it like Eric Clapton?
No,
There's very few, because you normally don't mention it. It was kind of tacky.
Yeah.
I will say, you don't mention the thing we spoke on this before. To be poetic, you beat around a bush. You mention the characteristics of it, not its name.
Right.
You know? And so, this one was there. This one was way poppy to me too, as far as like poppy in this culture.
Well, yeah.
Of like, they were just trying to say cocaine. So you would, and I don't know. I just always prefer it a little bit. Dude, but you can
Well,
tell
it's a
that
fun
Robert
song.
Hernham wasn't in on this song. You can tell that he didn't have anything to do with this writing.
Yeah.
You can pick them out, I think. There's a few
Oh,
that
yeah.
Jay wrote alone, and then Bob Weir had. Who did Bob Weir have? Who was this poet?
John Barlow.
John Barlow. See, I never
Yeah.
remember that because fuck their team.
But
That's a
bro,
bad-
but they wrote great shit, dude. Like a lot of their lyrics are really good.
Oh,
Like,
what?
dude,
Weather
okay, so-
Report is sweet.
dude, that's a great
Is
song.
that-
Those are great songs.
yeah.
and you've also got
Damn, I
like,
haven't heard that in forever.
Yeah.
I missed that. Let's hit it.
Morning comes, she
Yeah.
follows the path to the river shore.
Yeah,
Like
that's
the
psycho,
sun.
dude.
Star is the light on the morning's dawn. See the sun sparkle in the reeds,
There you go.
Silver
You got the
beat.
voice pretty good.
pass into the sea. She comes from the town where they
Oh,
call
God.
her the woodcutter's daughter. She's brown as the
God.
banks where she kneels down to gather her water. A little
Water.
problematic there, Bobby. All right.
He's got a couple problematic. Maybe it was his poet. Maybe his poet was a little bit of a creep. Well, did he write Mexicali blues? Him and his poet.
I think they wrote Mexicali. Yeah. I think that's one of
somebody
the-
put that in there.
That's one of the gay cowboy
Only
songs that he
14.
wrote. Yeah. And a girl
What the
who's just
fuck?
14. That's why I slowed that down for that lesson I did on it. Just so everybody knows.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You shouldn't
Don't
do
put
that.
that. Pigpen songs were a little creepy too.
I don't
Yeah,
care
good
if you're
morning,
only
little
17.
schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good morning, little schoolgirl.
But I love Pigpen era. I love the Easy Wind.
Dude, did you know Robert Hunter wrote that? Robert Hunter wrote Easy Wind.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Then maybe that's why I like it. Because I don't like Good Morning Little Schoolgirl. But that's an older song, right? That was a cover, wasn't it?
I think so.
I don't think he
they
wrote
also.
that.
I think
He did a lot of
Operator.
blues.
Operator was
Yeah, that
another
was a
Hunter
cut.
one. That was good.
That was a-
Operator,
Damn.
can you help me?
It's like the
Help
only
me
time.
if you
It's the only one they
please.
gave him on the album, I think. Was Operator.
Give me the right area code and number that I
That's good.
need.
Hey, Davey, did you do a story?
Huh?
Have you done a story?
As long as she's been doing it.
Right.
See?
What kind of
About
story?
free love.
The Grateful Dead family story.
The what?
What, a Grateful Dead family story? Well, I mean, like it's
I mean, he knew most of these people too.
it's as far as like the Grateful Dead family stuff goes, like I was never as involved as you were to that aspect. I was still more of like in the music side
Yeah.
of it. It was always one of the things that like
I
my
found
way
the
in-
cult in the music, and I leaned in for a while.
yeah, and I just always kind of stayed with the music. Like I'm
Yeah.
a part of it. It's just like I'm one of the dudes that does the music.
yeah, that's
Like-
a big part of it.
Yeah.
It's like what it is.
Yeah, so I'm always been one of those guys. I wasn't the guy who was like, I mean, we did dabble with what we did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we still moved around stuff and we still like
And we had a plethora at one point. I mean, you probably know way more now. I was gonna say at one point, I think, I don't know, there was like 50, 60 that we could play solidly. I don't know. Just because we learned all of the basics of them, we knew them by heart. Now I couldn't hit that number.
Well, like,
but
that
you're
just-
probably still there.
that shit when you're playing it on the side of the road, that just slaps. It works really well acoustically. Like
Yeah.
all Grateful Dead
Little town
songs.
on the mountain.
Yep.
That was the yeller. That was how you get people over there. That was that'll bring people in. You're
Oh,
like,
yeah, 'cause you're
you
like,
start
oh,
doing stuff like that, like,
They're boogieing.
and
Yeah.
one of you stops. You stop. We never did this,
No,
but that's what
never.
one of us should have been. a
Toby
hype
would
man.
have never gotten out of his shell that much. No. You
I was
would've
trying
backed
to whittle away at the guitar. Yeah, no, stop clapping.
up. Don't clap for me.
Don't get these people excited.
No.
I want these people sad. Black Peter again. Double Black Peters into a Must Have Been the Roses. See, I think Ship of Fools is one of one of the ones that you don't admit that really gets you. Ship of Fools
One that
really gets you.
one that really gets me, like
That
makes
one
me want to
doesn't
cry.
get me in the same way. I mean, it makes me
Like-
sad about my family.
Ship of Fools
actually.
to me is all about like not. To me, the Ship of Fools will always be L.A.
Oh,
Like
that's
that
weird-
house.
that's weird.
That house was the Ship of Fools.
Oh, okay. Well, see, mine's way bigger. Mine
Like-
is like religion.
No,
and
that's
shit
no,
because-
that's it's a microcosm of that. Like
Yeah,
it's all
exactly.
that. It's that.
Because I always kind of tear up about it because I think of my family.
Mm.
It's like I'll do anything to take down your organization.
Right.
Like that's what hits me in that song. And
Well,
I don't know.
it's about not giving everything into something that's not yours. It's like when people buy into a cult, it's about like that song is basically don't buy into the cult. Yeah, so it's like don't lend your hand to raise a flag atop a ship of fools.
But see, is that what we did by having our faces stolen very young? Is that did we already pass that point?
Well, we
of
were
waving a flag of. Do you realize that this is a band and that like the leader of is dead? So let's not get too hung up. I want to be safe, is what I'm saying. I don't want to get so deep. I just don't want to die for anything.
no.
Like
No. No, nothing is really worth dying over.
This is the closest thing I'll ever be to being in a religion, probably, is the death.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
I still have to be careful.
Right.
I think, because again, I've seen the caught up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and I don't want to let myself go like that. And I love being back in the music area too. We've given up a lot of these things.
Well, I mean, it's about the music. And that's what I want to do with it. That's always what I've wanted to do with it is just I want to play the music for people.
Baby.
Because it's like I like the way I do it.
Of course.
Yeah, because I do it. I like the way I do it. I like the way I sing it, and I like the way I play it because it's a little bit different. It's got my heart in it and stuff. I sing the songs the way that they mean to me.
At least at first, when you started playing it without me, did you miss me a little bit?
Of course.
Because we both did little things. I did some things to annoy you. I would call things early.
Yeah.
Like in the pauses and stuff. And you would always like, why do you have to do that? I'm like, it's what sounds right. Like to me,
this is
I think
right.
it's what sounds right.
This is what's good.
But man, the sad friend moment.
Oh man, but no, like I got really sad when you left the band.
No, I just meant like when we stopped playing. Just in general.
It's just
Not
like when
even that,
well, I mean, it was like when you were like, I'm going all into hip hop. It just felt like I felt a little rejected.
I know, and I apologize for that.
But no, it was something you needed to do. Like, don't apologize for doing what you had to do. Like,
it's helped me broaden it helped me found my sound and my voice,
Right.
which I did not have before.
but yeah, did I miss like us not going for the dream of being in a psychedelic band that started from a folk group? That's the Grateful Dead, bro. Why would I not?
We can
wanna
always do
continue
that on the side.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Like
I know.
we're gonna live forever.
We're gonna live forever. This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
I'm living till like 300 something thousand.
I mean,
maybe.
I'm a wizard.
I'll join a psychedelic band with you guys.
Okay.
You wanna
We
join?
already got three
All right.
people.
We got 3 people. That's a band.
Yeah.
I love Sid Barrett.
Me too, man. That is I feel like a lot of people that like Floyd don't like Sid Barrett, but that's my favorite Floyd. I know that's like like sacrilege, but I love his psycho ass. And I liked his side projects, bro. I listened to all his side albums. No one did that.
Yeah.
I love his side weird shit.
Okay, so we got Grateful Dabs. He's coming in with an update on the Grateful Dead class. Let's see.
Oh, you're the one taking the class?
El Paso is not a Grateful Dead song. Okay, so it was Mexicali Blues then. But he says, okay, so the Grateful Dead class is cool. The teacher isn't Frank, who was in the Grateful Dead family because he passed away, but the teacher is cool and an experimental music recording artist.
Nice.
Dope. Dave Ryan says those beat streams are pretty rad with the two of you. Thank you.
And
we like the
that's
chilling
one of my
beats.
favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Again, that's what we do is that's where we need to be.
Yeah.
Making new music, expressing ourselves.
Yeah, well, and during one of these, we should try to write a new song with our guitars.
Yeah.
We should try
Let's
to do
bring
the
it
old
back.
school. Go old school because we wrote some out there shit, man. Because we tried to write songs that felt like Dead songs, that felt like songs that you've heard before.
I suppose.
I don't mean to say Grateful Dead songs as in like
No, 'cause-
we were trying to rip off the Dead. I meant
Yeah.
as in like that feeling
we
of
wanted them to be timeless.
yeah, that timelessness of
Again,
the writing.
so like some of the writing was like written about kind of from an olden way of speaking. Robert Hunter
Right.
would kind of like speak like it's 80 years before when he's writing. And I think that same kind of thing, like we were trying to bleed into our music and in the sense of that it could be from the future, it could be from the past kind of
Yeah.
feel. We are looking backwards. We are Running backwards, running through time into the past,
taking retro to its logical conclusion.
I messed the crimp up, bro.
Cod piece.
I wasn't there for you on that end. I feel I left you on a.
It's
on
okay.
a ledge there.
We'll get the next one.
Okay.
Don't do
Tony
that.
and his
No,
paid.
don't do it yet. You gotta let some time pass.
No, I'm not good. I don't remember all the details of the cramps. Anybody like Mighty Boosh, man? That's one of our classics too.
That's something we will always reference as friends.
Definitely have some Floyd fans here.
Okay, we got somebody saying, let's see.
Dude, how many times have you been? One of my favorite moments is again. I feel like we're ratting our friend out every time we say this because it's embarrassing, but it's one of my favorite memories of our friend Ryan Crabtree. Last name included. Why'd you do that? He's an artist.
Yeah, he's been on the podcast.
But yeah. So
it's fine. Ryan
So,
Crabtree.
I just bring it up. It's not even an embarrassing thing to me. It's like I thought it's so awesome. He was peeking so hard and like locked himself in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, when he thought he was dying
with Dark Side of the Moon.
Yep.
And he requested that someone bring. He's like, please bring it requested like a Bluetooth speaker and Dark Side of the Moon. And just like, I guess he just laid in the bathroom
remember
there.
fucking McAnally went down there and put on some like metal or some
freaked
shit
him
for
out.
him. Yeah, he was like, here,
He
dude,
needed-
listen to this. And we're like, no, fuck, what are you doing?
Get out of here.
Get out of here, McAnally.
Dark side.
No one wants you here. Why are you here? I think they had just done like a recording. What was that? Stedman's Revenge? That the band they were in?
That was a Gable band.
That was Gable,
It was
Houston,
about-
McAnally.
Was Houston in it?
Yeah.
I didn't remember.
Dude, okay, so they were in like a prog band kind of. That
It was about Oprah's ex-husband.
Yeah, Oprah. The band was called Stedman's Revenge, which was Stedman's Revenge on
It was like a
Oprah.
tabloid.
Yeah. What was the song that they had?
Oh, I have no idea.
It was like Flannel Bob. Flannel Bob.
I do remember that name.
Oh shit.
Gable was
I
killing
got
it.
the bike. You can ride it if you like.
Gable,
It's got
so
the
you guys-
basket,
we need
the
to have-
bell, and lots of things to make it look good.
Yeah.
Sell it to
There you
you
go.
if I could, but I borrowed it.
What?
You're
Wow.
the kind of girl that fits
Fits
in
into
with my
my
world.
world.
I'll give you everything,
Yeah,
anything,
dude.
everything if you want things.
Ding, ding. Yeah, that's great. Wait, what were we saying? Oh wait, no.
I'm sorry.
Gable was ripping it, and I want to have Gable on the podcast, and I want to hear him play music.
Yeah.
I want to hear him play guitar. He was a Humphreys guy.
Yeah,
he
well,
really
what's cool
loved
is that
Humphreys.
in that band you had two left-handed guitarists. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
never see that. It's cool
I
that we
forgot
had two
Gable.
left-handed guitar, but he plays guitar right-handed, I think. Right?
Mm.
Was that what it was? Was he he's
feel like they were
left-handed. Or no, is he right-handed but plays guitar
Yeah,
left-handed?
I think that's what it was.
Is that what
Some
it is? That's so
stupid shit.
so stupid. Why,
Why
would
you
do
like
that?
this? Get your arms to work right.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. My mind does not have I must not have the capacity or pay enough attention because I'm not ambidextrous.
No?
Or it's actually called, I say it wrong. It's ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. I'm
Damn it.
ambidextrous.
I've been saying ambidextrous my fucking whole life. Ambidextrous.
Using both hands.
Yeah, I can't even use both sides of my fucking mind. How are my
Oh,
hands
man.
supposed to work?
It's a good album title.
Now I can.
Ambidextrous.
Again,
Yep.
when I'm playing guitar, for some reason, is the only time.
Ooh, ambidextrous Rex.
Okay, no.
No? He
But
liked
you
it.
got a 50-50 here. We need a tiebreaker.
Yeah, and why one?
No, I've got the best band name though.
What's the band
No,
name?
your vote doesn't count.
Anal Fissure?
Thelonious Monster Truck.
Ooh.
Okay. Like Thelonious Monk.
Right. If you spell it out, it says Thelonious Monk.
Monster Truck.
Yep. It's got monk.
There's all those letters
Yep.
in there. Dude, anyone that puts on Thelonious Monk is a deuce, though. If they like, what's up, man? You want to hear some music? And then just drops that without context. If you're like, dude, there's, explain.
Yeah.
You can't just drop that shit.
Ooh, what's the Grateful Dead song you put on for somebody when you want to introduce them to it?
It's hard.
Yeah. Do you base it
I have
off of
to
the person's personality, like what you think they would like?
No, I show them the one that means a lot. Like I play
Yeah.
Wharf Rat for them.
Okay. Yeah, like
That's what I do,
acoustically, you're
yeah.
like, I'm gonna play this
That's
for
how
you.
I showed Zena. I was like, I have to explain this. I've got to walk you through the lyrics. We're going to listen to this 3 or 4 times. One, I'm going to run through it here. One with the lyrics. And that's it.
She's like, I'm just trying to have
I'm
wine.
tired.
Like,
Oh man.
She's like, I have to be at the office so early in the morning. Oh man. Okay, Row Jimmy. If they don't like it, they're dead to me. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know, man,
Row
I
Jimmy's
need a
been-
Row Jimmy back in my life.
it's been one of my favorites here recently. Let's give a little taste of Row Jimmy. Have you ever
It's
heard the
been a
song Row
minute.
Jimmy?
Nope.
Oh man, you're gonna like this one.
This was one me and you loved.
It goes through 3 different time signatures in the verse.
Okay.
It's weird.
Dude, I know how to play it, and I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never knew that. That's how I'm a very intuitive player. I'm not good at reading music, but I can pick out anything. Oh, that clav. That makes it. Dude, Wake of the Flood was such a beautiful fucking album. God. You hear that? What are those called?
the harmonic. It's great.
Get back home where you belong. And don't you go running off no more. See, this one's sweet, though. Don't hang your head and let the due time go. We're just sitting and listening to this is the best podcast ever. Can we do this from now on? You just have
I'm
listening
sure
sessions?
everybody would love if this was the podcast now.
We're working too hard.
I don't know. Come back later, gonna
that's
let
right,
it
man.
show my heart. And I
Is that one that you throw in?
no,
My Heart?
No,
Oh,
I was saying my heart.
I thought you were gonna let them show my heart.
So it's called a guero.
What is it?
The instrument is called a guero.
Guiro. Okay.
Guero. Yeah, that does sound familiar. See, I do shit like that and you hate it. This picture's always creeped me out, though.
Yeah, it's an amazing song.
It's
Okay,
a
so
guy with a scythe
yeah,
that's been gathering wheat,
yeah, with the scythe.
but he just something about it seems.
Sketch.
That dude's a witch. What are you doing with that wheat?
Let's see here. So Buzzman says, is it a deal breaker if your second halves or your significant others don't like the Grateful Dead?
Nope, obviously not.
Yeah, no. Like, my wife likes some of the stuff. She likes the stuff that's more folksy. She likes the more country kind of folksy bluesy side to the
I think
Dead.
Xenia just like seeing me happy.
Yeah,
That's all of it. So she likes the Dead because it makes me happy.
yeah.
And that's fine. Who gives a fuck? I mean, well, you gotta just be compatible in other places then.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, well,
But also,
with me,
you don't want, dude. I was thinking about the other day. We talk about how we don't have any hobbies.
yeah,
One of my only hobbies is the Dead. Like, it's a thing I don't. Do you see what I'm saying? Most of my hobbies, I try to make something to do professionally, right?
yeah.
But just learning about the Dead and listening to them have been just a side hobby. And I
Dude.
realize it's probably my only one
Yeah.
that I do it for fun.
Like, we always have a cache of knowledge on the subject, and like that.
Just like,
but it's also
it's
something.
interesting.
One of the only things that you and I have hard opinions about.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's there are songs where you're just like, no, and there are aspects of it where you're just like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Or like, he's fucked up right here. Or like,
I don't know. It got sank into our subconscious.
oh yeah,
really
it's like
early.
a part of my life. It's weird.
Yeah, it's strange.
But so we, like, it turned Row Jimmy back on.
Yeah, let's just listen to.
Oh, well, we can.
Here, give me something good. Give me a doing that rag. Give
But
me
like,
a,
but no,
do
I like
something
that
crazy.
he referenced "Broken Heart Don't Feel So Bad." He said it helped him through a few breakups, and it's like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that line makes me feel worse because broken
Last
hearts feel
time we
real
had
bad.
someone say, we had someone in the trough say that Wharf Rat helped him stop drinking.
Yeah.
Remember that? Wow.
Yeah, wow.
I
to
mean,
that.
I get it. That's one of my favorites. Again, that's probably why it's my favorite. Because like I'll get back on my feet someday.
Yeah.
And I
damn.
start to break down. The good Lord willing.
If he says I may. If he gives permission.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Whew.
You've got,
that's church, and that shit
dude.
will make you change your life. And it's a good reminder. That song is a harsh reminder that you need to get your shit together. And it's hard to listen to sometimes.
And it also, it gives you the whole like
That's
the
why
time is now kind of thing. Chad Thornton said his significant other declined an option to go to Houston and Red Rocks after. Said we needed to work and pay bills instead. Damn.
I mean, come that's not
Get it,
bad. You can pay your bills. It's fine. No, that's not like a what am I thinking? A deal breaker. That's not a deal breaker. I mean, maybe you had some bills to pay. If it was extra money, fuck yeah. And he's so silly here. That's my favorite line. Grove Valley chasing light beams. Everything wanders from baby to Z. He's being so funny and silly. You know? Pretty young on Tuesday. Young like a rum.
Drinking demon at DMT, he said.
Baby,
Tell me what's the matter.
Whisper in my ear.
Tell me what's
Your why now? We need to do a funk version. Yeah. Will you never come home? Tell me what's the reason if you got a good one. I want to do a version. This is sick. The people. Oh no. All right.
This is a bad remaster.
Yeah.
You didn't remaster that for
Everywhere I
shit.
go to people. Ooh, that sounds better. It's still not good. The vocals are.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
The actual song sounds better than that.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that.
Damn,
hipsters,
definitely top song for me.
chicksters, hipsters.
Cool.
Yeah, hipsters, tricksters, real cool chicksters. Everyone's doing that rag. And what do you guys think doing that rag is? Is it fucking? Is it drugs?
Well,
is it
it's
a specific
dance.
drug?
I remember looking
Yeah.
up because it bothered
But it means
me.
something else.
It
they're-
bothered me because I don't
mean,
know.
They mean it in another way because, of course, it's taken as a dance.
Doing that rag, but well, see, like doing the
But
mashed
they
potato.
don't mean it as doing a dance.
Well, doing those old do the twist, mashed potato. Those are sex positions. Let's be real.
The mashed potato.
You ever
get
done
in
the
there and
mashed
do the mashed potato? You get in there and you just mash it. You mash that potato.
Ooh, did I show you that song, Hamburger?
No.
Oh my God, you're gonna love it.
Let's do that one on the too many.
Okay. Oh man, because it's like that. It's like, ooh,
There's the random. He's not random. It's Aaron.
Aaron.
It's Aaron. You know Aaron. Aaron
This is
is
our
here all
boy.
of the time.
What did I do?
Nothing. Well, people just see you walk past us. It's like we're
well,
set
they
up in
think-
a busy hallway.
Yeah, they think that it's just some person. Aaron's always over there. No,
But,
he's
but
gotta-
sometimes
we gotta
Aaron's
let out.
got to go pee, and that's where the door is.
Ooh. That's a
Let's
good early
see.
night.
Aaron.
I am famous, by the way.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Aaron. Never heard of this? You never heard of Shep the Chef?
Yeah, the magician.
I'll get you a shirt that
wizard.
says Shep the Chef.
Yeah.
A jersey.
Oh,
With Shep the Chef on the back. We got to
you
get
wear
jerseys.
jerseys?
We all need real bird
I'm
jerseys.
never gonna wear a jersey. Toby.
Now you are. I'm gonna get you one.
I'm not gonna wear it. We can
You're
hang it
gonna
behind me
look
on the
good in
wall.
it. Oh, you want to retire your jersey before you even fucking play in it? You gotta play in it.
Is that a bad omen?
Earn the jersey.
Let's see. A question of courtesy: do I pass with the back or the crotch? You usually give us ass. You
Yeah.
don't usually give us dick when you walk past.
What movie is that from? Where he's like talking about the guy on the airplane.
More than anything,
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely I have a lot of respect for you guys, but
Yeah.
I have the most respect for the sign. I try
Right.
not.
So you got to go dick to sign to protect it.
I try not to hump the sign too much.
Yeah.
Going by.
Oh. So
Not
you'd rather
too much
hump
though,
us.
but you gotta get it in there.
I just scrape it a little bit.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah,
but I straighten it up and
Yeah.
I wipe it off.
Okay, good. As long as you're cleaning
What
up.
do you wipe it?
He's wiping down the
That's
load.
why it's so. It used to be wood
Yeah,
colored.
yeah. Now it's just all milky white.
God.
Oh, it's Fight Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, I don't think I think I overthink about it, so I try not to think about it.
I like that earlier he
Right.
said, you guys aware a dude just walked behind you. I like that. I like that he.
What?
That's a good ghost. The podcast.
That would be
ghost.
great if there was a ghost in here that showed up on camera. For once.
For once, a real ghost.
Will we get cameras so strong that we can take full on pictures of some apparitions now? And like Bigfoot's going to come out of the works because we get better satellites.
I mean, please.
Should I
please?
Should I just get a gallon jug and piss in the jug?
no,
No,
that's
you
nasty.
do what you do. You live your life out loud. If you have to pee, you get up and go
Here,
pee.
I got to go too.
I've had to pee
Watch
so
the
bad.
sign. Watch the
He
sign.
doesn't care. He doesn't love that. He doesn't love that sign like you do. Oh, Buzzman likes to flop his dong on shoulders. He likes to flop it on the old shoulder.
Hey, Buzzman, I feel like I might know you.
Oh, you might know Buzzman?
I think Buzzman might be trolling.
Oh, no. Buzzman, he's a patron. He's over in the Patreon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know him then.
Piss jugs are the way of the road, boys. Yes.
Yeah.
Way of the road, boys. I get it now. Way of the road, boys. These are our road boys. These are the boys of the road. But yeah, I don't know how many I've pissed, like doing like cross country trips and stuff. I've pissed in so many bottles.
Yeah.
Like it's not a thing. It's not a big deal.
No.
No.
Doesn't bother
But then
me.
we'll just have to we would hear you pissing into the jug. You know what I mean? It's yeah.
I could mask.
You got a silencer? You got a silencer on that piss bucket?
I could gargle at the same time.
I mean, hey, that's it. Or you could just take a note out of Piss Girl, Piss Queen, whatever, and just piss just right in your mouth. Do that.
No.
Start some cycling.
Yeah. Have you checked her out lately?
I stopped kind of paying. I check every now and again. Like I'll watch her stories just to see if she's doing anything crazy, but it's not. No, it got kind of boring after she popped. So like
Popped?
she
yeah,
got real popular, and then now she's like being a regular person, and it's not as interesting.
Not as much pee drinking.
No, well, I mean, she still shows herself drinking pee, but it's like she's not being outspoken.
About the piss girl?
Well, I mean, like, he asked me about it, so like, it's just like there's not really any
Are you
updates.
keeping up to?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I watch her stories on Instagram just to see if she's gonna do anything crazy, but it's like it's just gotten kind of boring.
Are you like low key into pee?
No.
No, you would tell me. I think you would tell me. I believe.
Yeah,
you.
I'd be honest. Yeah,
Like a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've never been into piss and stuff. Like it just seems like a little bit much. Just like the Eric Andre show, it's a little bit much. You know, calm down. What we got? Somebody missed the piss girl.
Somebody missed the piss girl episode. Well, you could just go back and watch that. The
I don't
piss
know,
drinking.
you shouldn't.
Drinking
You
piss.
don't need to see these people. They're not gonna help you.
Well, I mean, it's
get
just a
any better.
crusty hippie chick that's really into drinking her piss all the time, and it was funny at first, and now it's just kind of gotten boring.
There's bad sides. Dude.
Yeah. Well, it's just the thing was
That's
it's
the
just
Rainbow
like,
family in a nutshell.
Yeah.
That girl.
Yeah.
I mean, no hate on some people if you are. I mean, I for real have seen. I haven't been to huge gatherings, but I've seen some that, you know, there's some great kitchens of people that are real nice and stuff, but I also spent some time with some people that should have been in fucking jail. So I don't know.
How many families were there?
Oh,
Roughly.
Well, they all, if the rainbow thing, they international, dude. They're in multiple countries and stuff, and they have these huge fucking gatherings. But there's unlimited. You can start your own kitchen. You could just gotta you gotta meet certain requirements. So the kitchen's just like feed everybody. There's people walking around. The cool part about it, so if you're homeless or like something, you know, and you stumble across it, Like they have a guy walking around called Nick at Night that'll come and give you any kind of tobacco. He has a bunch of different type of rolling tobacco and just roll you up a smoke. If you say Nugs at Night, I think was the other one, then someone will come with weed and get you high. And Rainbow carries around a lot of L. A lot of the bigger kitchens do. And I don't know. I've met some cool people, but again, it's like I'm gonna call them out. The kitchen was called the Fat Kids. I'm gonna call them out. I probably shouldn't, but I don't know if they're still around. But they were an East Coast kitchen. You hear the name? They were called the Fat Kids.
Okay.
And so you set up a kitchen to feed people, right? And they had like a shit ton of food because all their food stamps and dumpster dives and stuff like that. So they would come and supply the food and and get free everything else. Like you come and you bring one thing to the party, right? Kind of thing. And it's weird. They have like trading circles and shit where you go, like where you bring something from the outside world and trade it.
Oh, we're talking about Rainbow Family?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some weird rules, and they like follow this kind of like Native American pamphlet.
Okay.
Like there's a rainbow pamphlet of how you're supposed to act.
Yeah.
And it's like really nice and peaceful and stuff.
Yeah. But they're like brainwashing and fucking people and.
Well, see, that's the thing. The Fat Kids shout out, you're called out, you're canceled.
Yeah, fuck you, fat kids.
There was a couple
fuck
people.
the fat kids.
There was a couple people that they were ex-cons because they'll take in anybody.
These
So
fucking ex-convict
let me
fucking
finish.
fat kids.
No, it's not because they were ex-cons. I understand people
they're
can be
fat
convicts.
as fuck.
But they were on the run, and the family took them in, and this kitchen was just kind of a dirtier one, and they would openly talk about how they raped people into the family, and so this is a bad sect of it. But I heard the girls talk about it, I heard the guys talk about it, and it's like a beating in. With their dick though.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got beaten to a gang. And that's not what Rainbow was supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to
You
be
would be
this old
banged into
peaceful
the gang.
tribe that moves around they move around on public land, right? So
It's a gangbang.
yeah, but basically you get gang banged in. Yeah. And that I did not like. I did not like there's one girl specifically that was just so like, oh man, she's just been beaten mentally.
Yeah.
The way she talked about it. Like was so like she should not have been cool with how they brought her in.
Wasn't
Because everyone talked about, well, how'd you get in? Because there's higher positions and stuff that
who banged you?
Yeah. That's fine. But no, that's not the
It's almost like being
there's good people.
It's almost like
This
being
was a
like
bad
bitten
one.
by a vampire, but it's like a trashy like people are ashamed, like Rainbow family members are ashamed of who banged them in.
Yeah.
Because like some of them
Ooh,
have
it
like
was that-
it was Tony. Tony banged you in.
So it's all snarled. Don't have any teeth anymore.
I got banged
Tony's a
in
good
by
bang.
I got banged in by Oscar.
It was like, you got Oscar?
Yeah, he's
Damn
like,
it. See, I didn't like
he's like rich.
I didn't like the tone that
Yeah.
it was spoke about like that, right? It just didn't, but that was one little group, so I can't judge the entire thing. Of course not. But just saying, you got to be careful out there because I've heard some of the same stories. Our good friend, I don't know if she wants her name attached to this, so I won't say it, but one of our good friends has some stories about some dead elders, basically like trapping her out on a farm. You're going to fuck all of us or else kind of shit.
Oh my God, what?
So it's one of those things,
And what happened?
I think she got out, but
Did
she
she-
didn't tell us how she got out.
Did she bang her way out?
I don't know. When you're stuck in a hallway and you got to bang your way out, that's not a good place to be.
So we know this person?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I just don't want to, no one wants to be attached to that, right? I'm trying to be a little bit more aware.
Because like I'm confused as to who banged their way out of. How are you gonna bang your way off of a farm? Someone brought you. Are you gonna have to bang your way into the car and then bang your way
wait, are
to
there
a bus
multiple-
stop?
Yeah.
Like,
and then the bus driver, how are you getting
I mean,
around?
you're already banging this far. Why
Yeah.
not continue that bang until you get in the doorstep just to make sure you're safe?
Make sure you stay.
Because at any
Yeah.
point you stop banging,
Bang
in
your way
this
to the police
situation-
station.
Yeah,
That's
you
what you
bang
should
your
do.
way all the way to the cops. You tell
Bang those cops if
you know. I know
stop because this is bad. This was a horrible situation because it
Yeah,
hurt,
no, it's
it
not
hurt to
cool.
laugh about because hearing it from her mouth, I'm like, nope,
Oh yeah, because you can
That's-
remember what it sounded like, but
Yes.
I don't. So I'm
I
sorry.
know you're detached.
All
It's cool, it's cool.
all due respect. Sorry, you had to maybe bang your way.
I don't
out of
know
a
about
bad
that part.
situation.
That was
I
just,
said
that was
maybe,
the jokey
allegedly.
part. Yeah. Allegedly implies that probably maybe. Everyone knows once you're convicted of something, you're guilty. Or once you're accused of
I think
something.
it's funny. Okay, so Analog Kits, you slept through the bang in, Aaron. So
I was really
Analog
fucked
Kid,
up that night.
Analog Kid says, "Who banged Aaron in?" And then Aaron said, "I slept through it." And then Dave Ryan says, "Well, we'll wait until you're drinking Voodoo Rangers again and get her name out of you."
Oh,
Nice. Ouch.
say it.
But no, that's we're not
Yeah,
trying to make
it's
light
gonna
of like a
slip.
really fucked thing. But it's
I'm gonna accidentally play. I'm gonna be telling another story about them.
Yeah.
and be like, oh, just like the time. Damn it!
they had to bang their way off of the farm.
But it won't be that obvious. But
Yeah.
maybe.
You remember that person I told you banged their way off a farm?
You're like, who? No, tell me. Ugh. No, but that shit gets gross at a certain level. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of
What's
fucking.
the first letter of her first name?
There's a lot of junkies up there too on those,
Yeah.
especially the farms.
Dude,
right?
the farms
that
are like
lends itself more.
it's like Mad Max on those farms, dude.
oh, dude, yeah, it's definitely like
It's like its own ecosystem. It's its own society. It's a fucking little cult ground. It's weird because everybody's like
the cops don't get. They have.
They do not come out there.
Yeah,
They
they
do
have
not.
towers up there. They know that they can't come through. They can roll by,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't stop.
Nope.
But they would roll by almost every day in caravans to protect themselves, just scoping.
Do you remember when they were like when we were on the farm together when they started like bringing the helicopters over? Like they didn't do
That gets
anything.
No, they're scanning. They're counting your plants. They're counting
Yeah.
the people, making sure you don't have too many guns, too many
Mm-hmm.
people shooting them. Training, make sure nothing weird's going. Like they
Well,
check for shit
yeah,
like that
every day on the farm. What was it like 2:00 or something like that? They would go out into the onto the boundaries and fire their guns. Like all the farmers.
That's fine.
like just we're all here and safe.
outlaw. It is an outlaw culture, which again I'm so attracted to.
And that's all part of the Grateful Dead thing too. They all like it was
Yeah,
that-
see, that was
like-
Dead Family too. But the outlaw culture. Come on, everybody loves a bad boy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I guess.
and wearing fucking
Everybody
a
loves
cowboy
danger.
hat.
We
and
all love
boots
danger. Middle name.
and a 6-gun. Yeah, Austin Danger Powers.
Yeah. It's not Texas,
yeah.
but it felt like it.
One Swiss-made penis enlargement pump. That's
My,
not mine.
My cousin Will.
Yep.
Damn it.
You said you were like at the beginning. You're like, who brought me in? Name shall be unknown. So it's 4 Bud Light now, where we can get names out of
Okay,
you.
this is my first level of name, not last names, accidentally.
So by the end of this podcast, we'll get her name
Full names. Damn it.
and social
No,
security
but you could.
numbers.
I mean, right? Wait, we related? That's check outable. I don't know. Is that bad? Anyway, he actually got dropped down on one of his operations.
Oh, they
from
came-
the helicopters.
What? Is
Yeah.
everything?
Didn't arrest him. They came down and chopped everything down.
Oh,
he
no.
had he was one of the ones that wasn't following the rules
Yeah.
and was trying to grow thousands of plants when you're not supposed to do that.
No.
And I don't know what else he had. He also had some moonshine rigs and he had some L and this and that. And
But
they
they
were
just
they came
confiscated?
down and chopped down the things. They didn't talk to him. I wasn't there this day. I was there the next day when it was all fucked up. They broke a bunch of shit, but they didn't come inside. He was just looking through his window, terrified. But I thought that was the craziest thing. I wish I would have been there to. I mean, not because guns and helicopters, but also that sounds like a movie.
Yeah.
Drop down,
Yeah. From
and they drop down and chop the plants. Because I've heard that from other people too. That was a common way. Because you can't fight them. These aren't, like on these hills. You can't. The police can't start a fight. They're not gonna
Right.
be able to finish it.
Yeah.
And so it's like they come down and they just destroy your shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Because there's no sense. Because you have all the drug money. You'll get out. Like.
Yeah. See, I don't know why they didn't take money. They didn't come inside. That part seemed weird to me. But I saw that everything was fucked up. I mean, unless it was unless he
lie.
lied about the helicopter and it was his friends that fucked him over.
Could have been that. That makes
But
more
also,
sense.
I've heard that before. I don't know.
Did he look beat up?
No,
No ligature marks.
no, he's a good dude. He's a oh man, he's a huge deadhead. At his mom's funeral. Sorry, his mom's funeral. It was all dead music.
His mom's
playing.
wedding to death.
Wedding to death. Oh no, but no, he's a man. He's a gentle outlaw.
Okay.
He's a really gentle soul that really is fighting the fight, man. And he stopped too. He started making biscuits for all the farmers after a while. He had a place on the hill. Again, I think I can say all this. Called Show Enough Dim Biscuits. And it was our grandmother's recipe that he used.
Nice.
And he sold them to all the big time farmer dudes because he'd gotten fucked over too many times by the police.
And so he's just like, I
And so
guess
he's
I'm
like-
making biscuits.
Yeah. So everybody came down and got his
Oh,
biscuits.
how the mighty hath fallen.
I think he was just trying to get out of it too. He had he had money. You know, he had a bunch of money stashed.
Well,
And
I mean, you don't go into the biscuit biz without some startup capital.
yeah, you gotta truck.
Because it's going to be slow.
Dough.
It's going to be slow.
How
Not
do you make
everybody's
biscuits?
always hankering for a nice, flaky
Hey, a hot
biscuit.
chicken biscuit. He had chicken cordon bleu biscuits on a farm.
Yeah.
You're gonna die for them. You know.
Are there any especially positive stories related to the family?
Have they all been bad?
Oh, they've all
To me,
kinda-
those are amazing.
They are just what they are. It's
no,
not
like
like
one that shines through, like that you always think of, like, oh man,
I've
that
been
was a
helped
really-
out by deadheads a lot, like traveling around. Now,
oh, yeah.
the one thing I said about if you see the shirt, you don't know they're nice. I've had a lot of people take me in,
Yeah.
like just from that one connection, right? And it's like
Mm-hmm.
kind of a thing that, like, I feel like if you find a good deadhead, you can always get a place to sleep and get high, at very least.
Yeah,
Like,
well, I mean, like we've been some really good dead family for people. Like
yeah, sure.
like when you and I were living together,
Not
it was
quite
always
open
like a
door policy.
no, but
but it's a
close.
regulated open door policy.
yeah. Because like it was always we'd always help people out the best we could in the situation while still we were never gonna like go broke, but it was one of those things where it's like we'd give what everything
Yeah.
that we
But
absolutely
again,
could.
we weren't on that spinny level. We weren't
No.
throwing 10 grand to a washing machine. Then you can be that open door, right?
Yeah.
Like if you got you're just in Airbnbs with 8 rooms in them all the time, just
Yeah.
like feeding everybody. I'd love to be that, but I just ain't there yet.
No.
And when I
don't-
get there probably will be a good group of people. I don't know. I don't trust that many people right now.
yeah.
But hopefully I'll get there. I'd like to have 8 friends someday.
Well, no.
I've had a lot of acquaintances.
Well, we've always talked about like particularly you and I like getting some houses on a compound,
Oh, I'd love a
and, like,
ranch, dude.
something
Compound
with
ranch.
just like a few houses on it,
Yeah.
like
Let's
just
go.
just so we can do
Saddam
all this
Hussein
stuff.
without all the bad shit.
I mean, like, but I'm not trying to do like the culty thing. It's just like I just want to like I want
wait,
us to
sorry.
like
I meant. Wait, is that who I meant? Bin Laden. Let's go, Bin Laden. He had the compounds.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want there to be like
Or Drake. I could've said
couple-
Drake.
a few houses or something like that, or however many houses for however many people, and just like a big building where
Yeah,
we
and you
can
all
have
worship this thing that we tell you,
No.
Umaguma.
no the sun god Ra. But no, like
Absolutely not. It's more like a place where you could stop by, and I just want there to be like big ass studios.
a
and
studio, like
a lot of creative shit, art
Yeah.
studios, music stuff, videos, and just content.
Yeah.
Content compound.
that way we don't have to go anywhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's no more driving between houses. There's just like we meet at
just
the
walk
fucking
over there. The dust,
yeah, the
take the
studio.
dusty road.
Yeah, take the fucking the bitch path or whatever.
What's that? Oh, is that the path taken?
No,
Is that
what's
the bitch path?
what is it called when paths are made by just like when people are like they take the shortest route? What is that path? That kind of path called where you see it's worn in, like where you go
It's
to
a
a
new
park or
path.
something, and like you can just see where people have
Yeah.
worn something.
a trail,
No, it's got
Off
a
the
name.
beaten path.
a way route.
Nah, it's
Away route. Foot. Where are you going with this one?
Herd path. No.
The herd path would be the main path, I would think.
Path of least resistance. You are following the path of least. You're going in a straight line to where you're going, but it's called something.
Hot Wax wants to know if you think goldfish are a snack. Would you eat a goldfish? We eat a lot of fish.
What would you say goldfish are? A savory snack? Because I always wanted them to have more salt. Or are goldfish their type of snack?
Would you try goldfish though, fried up? They're not intelligent, right? Are they? I know they have short memories, but
I don't know. I
they
guess
might be intelligent.
I guess I would eat one. Maybe if
is
it was
that why
cooked
we
up.
don't?
I don't know.
But is that why we don't eat
fish.
them? Is because they're more intelligent? Because you're not supposed to eat dolphin, the animals that are a little bit more intelligent. Dogs. We shouldn't eat pigs. Honestly, they're one of the smartest animals. I just love bacon too much, guys. I'll try. I'll definitely try. If you give me a pig to love.
Desire path. It's called a desire path.
That's hot.
See, when people just take
take shortcuts.
Yeah.
I've never heard this.
Desire
I
path.
don't think I have either. Wait. Desire path and transportation planning, also known as game trail, social trail. Cow path.
Fisherman
goat track.
trail. Okay, herd path is one of them. Cool. A pig trail.
That's
Go
a pig
on
trail.
down the pig trail.
Emerge as shortcut. Wait. Emerge as shortcuts. Where constructed paths. Take a circuitous.
Dave Ryan says
circuitous.
sounds like something else entirely. Yes, a desire path does sound very different.
Yeah, like a landing strip.
The desire path.
Take the
That's what
desire
a dude's
path.
landing strip is.
Yeah.
It's a desire path.
Now, what about a happy trail?
Yeah, okay,
Did you
so
ever
if a dude has a happy trail, then
down
a
to
woman,
a desire path?
or does a woman have a desire
Yeah.
path?
They get the nicer sounding one.
Yeah.
It's a happy trail. I don't know.
Isn't a happy trail a dirty thing too?
It's just
I just
little
thought it
bit
was
of hair under
the
your belly
hair
button.
running from your belly button to your pubes.
Yeah.
It's a happy trail.
Happy trail.
And it's like one of the first places that you get hair, I feel like.
Yeah, as a young boy, when you hit the puberty, you start to grow hair in all sorts of places. And one of those places is from your belly button down to your pubic hair.
Let me show you.
No. This is not show and tell, boys and girls. I will not do that. There's no
You
sense
mean
in that.
this? Nope.
No.
Sit down.
No. Sit down. Do not
Don't
pull up your
stand
shirt.
on your desks.
Don't do that. I said sit down. That's the third time this week I've had to tell you to not do that. Do not stand on your desks and show me your tummies. I'm tired of seeing your tummies.
If I see another pubis mound in here, what do they call it? Is that what it is? It's something like that.
Pubic mound.
Pubis. It's like the technical term for like the area right above it.
So you're the taint from your belly button to your pubes.
No, on top. It's the on top area.
That's what I'm saying. It's basically the taint between
your happy trail and your dick?
Yeah.
Or
So
puss?
so we're just repurposing taint, removing the word taint from
Removing
your actual
taints.
taint from each there. I'm equating it to a taint. The taint equate.
Okay.
Roe v. Wade taint equate.
Well, is someone calling?
Oh, you're done talking to me now? Now that I'm being funny? Now that I'm being the funny guy in the room?
Oh, okay.
Was I not?
I'm
being
waiting.
funny?
Yeah. No,
All right,
someone come weigh in on this taint fucking issue. No, man.
Your balls in your asshole. The sad trail, the hair between your balls and your asshole, I would say that's called
The Gooch Forest.
That's the Gooch Forest. Oh shit. Okay, we could call that Sleepy Hollow.
I let we lick my Sleepy Hollow.
Get down there and just get your nose
There's
in the
a lot of
Sleepy Hollow.
All those trees are barren in Sleepy Hollow, but there's a lot of trees, a lot of sticks. You know, those aren't curly pubes. What the fuck are we
What are
talking
you doing?
about?
Have you ever straightened your pubes?
Why are we talking about pubic mounds or whatever? What are
You
they
are
called?
the only one that
Pubis?
said pubis mounds. You're like,
What
why
is
are
it
we
called?
talking about this word that I said?
I knew a guy who would. He said he would condition his pubes
Ooh.
as a courtesy to
To his lover.
to his lover.
I straightened mine once.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
I
You
gave
did.
a good straighten to it once.
How did that? Did it look like an
Oh, it
emo
looked
kid?
awesome. Yeah, little emo. He had personality. He was like a scene kid. He was-
Gave it a lip ring and some eyeshadow.
oh yeah, a little lip ring on the frenulon or whatever.
Frenulon?
I forget. I'm trying to learn science tonight.
Okay.
Yeah. What do I call him?
All we
Sid?
know is the whole area is called the scrum. That's right. Eat that
Yep.
scrum.
Eating scrum.
Get in there and just gobble it up.
Mm.
So have you ever had
Thanksgiving's
your
coming
asshole
up.
eaten?
Yeah, and I've eaten asshole. I mean,
Okay.
it goes around, comes around, but nah.
Aaron,
I'm just
you ever
not
had
into
your
it
ass
anymore.
ate?
No, man.
No.
I don't think I'd.
No?
I don't.
Never gone like baby diaper changing.
Ooh, never
knees,
that. Who
Knees
would do
up
that?
and just
And change my dye?
yeah, die position. Yeah.
I don't.
No.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to be gone there.
What about if you're like bent over in front of them and they're like all up in your asshole and like, dude, doing that, giving you the old reach back.
I've never. It's never happened to
Wait.
me. I've
I need
never.
a drawing.
I
Get
just.
the whiteboard.
It's not something that strikes me. I don't know.
No.
Well, it's you haven't had a tongue.
Well, it feels real
lashing.
good.
Get a tongue lashing, and then come back to me and tell me.
I think you should give it a shot, Aaron. I think the next girl that you court, I think that
jump
you
straight
should
into it.
just be like, look, I'm looking to get my ass ate. If you're not into that,
Give her a
you gotta
note.
move
Check
along.
yes, no, or maybe.
Yeah.
Will you eat my ass?
at
She'll think
lunch.
it's sweet.
At a
lunch.
lunch. Not lunch, a lunch.
Put my
That's
ass-
different.
No,
In your
talking
salad.
at lunch.
Yeah,
You
you
decided. Just throw that out. There's just like this is what I'm for. No. I don't think so.
why not? Yeah, okay. Fair enough.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes sex just gets so fucking dirty.
Okay. Yeah.
And
well,
and I don't know, man.
oh man, you're so sweet.
I
You're
know.
such a sweet guy.
I'm white
Yeah.
bread. I'm white bread. All right.
Okay, you are
He's the
you are
mediator.
missionary in the rain. That's what you are.
No.
In the rain, that's sweet.
It's
Is
so
it
sweet, and
To-
to
is that-
mask your tears.
No. To my
Because
tears.
you're such a sensual lover that you just get so emotional.
Get wrapped up in it.
You're a dick.
Yeah, why are you getting on the Invisible Man? Apparently,
I am the invisible man.
until you walk
Tells you
behind us,
that.
no one knows you exist. Why? What's up? Stare at Aaron for a minute. Get to know his facial features.
Yeah, I mean, like we're not.
I am Aaron.
There you go. You got a little chest out. That's good.
But no, I get that. Like, I get that. The certain things about sex can get like real heated, real fast, and go into territory that could not be super comfortable.
Well, like some of the nicest girls I ever knew were like, they're just like, I like to be hit.
Yeah,
And
they're
I'm like,
dirty hookers.
Yeah, you just don't want to do it.
No, no, I don't.
You're like, I thought you were like me. I thought you were nice. So like, okay, so what is your line then? So like, so if you're not into, if there's
Fuck
He's
me,
not
I'm
into the BDSM
Fuck me, I'm
stuff.
boring. Fuck me, I'm boring.
You like?
Is that my line?
Wait, you like
What?
them to say that?
No, I'm trying to find out where your line is. I'm just asking you what your like.
No,
so
no,
if-
not your line. Your line.
like where your boundary is on
Yeah.
like how far you'll go. So like you do like what I'm saying is like you have an aversion to like having your ass ate and like so
Well, I've
certain
never-
parts of sex are too dirty for you. So like I'm just wondering where like your boundary is.
So, I've never done any butt stuff.
Okay, no butt stuff.
All right, I've never done it, so I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Honestly, I'm open to anything, but that one kind of drags me back a little bit. But I've always been open for lots of things, but part of it is not on the fucking first date.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not here to to snack on your cooch, man, on the fucking first date.
Yeah.
It's like, and I've had girls get pissed about that. I'm like, after we know each other.
Right.
You
Because
know-
you're a good boy. You like, dude, you've got a really good heart. Like that's really cool to hear. It really is. Like there's really not a whole lot of people that would say anything like that, especially a lot of men. Like,
And honestly, you know, the first times I ever went down on a girl, I wasn't asked to do that.
yeah,
That was me.
yeah, that was you going for it.
Yeah. So I don't have an aversion necessarily to some of these things.
Right.
But
So like, are you an ass smacker? Do
no,
you slap
no,
ass?
I'm not into hitting or anything like that, man.
So it's okay. So nothing even like slightly aggressive.
I have been aggressive.
Okay.
I have been aggressive.
Did you feel bad afterwards?
I felt bad in the moment,
Oh,
but the girl later was like, "That was hot."
okay. And you were like, okay.
She was like, "Were you pissed?" You know, like, what was that? You know, but she was into it.
Okay. So not an ass smacker. So have you ever choked a girl?
Nope.
Okay. Not into that.
No, haven't done that.
Okay. Let's see. So you've never done any ass stuff with any woman.
Right.
Okay. Like toe sucking.
No,
No toe sucking. Not
No.
into feet.
never did anything. I mean, feet can be hot.
Okay. Like a sensual massage on the foot? Or are you talking about like getting a foot job?
No.
You ever lubed up
Neither.
some arches?
No, I was just saying a girl's feet can be hot.
Okay. What about are you okay? Are you more of a tit man or an ass man?
Tits.
Okay, tits guy. I'm an ass guy.
But I like all tits. I like a
Yeah.
lot of.
You
I-
like big tits, small tits, fake boobs, real boobs.
I've had girlfriends with big double D's. I've
Yeah.
had girls with mosquito bites. They're all tasty.
Dude, that's hilarious. Okay, Aaron is not a Mormon style guy in bed. He's not wearing long underwear you have to be sewn into. Don't get on Aaron like that. He's just a passionate man
You wear
who
a
doesn't
little-
want to
a
hurt
sleeping cap
people.
like Scrooge.
It's okay, analog kid. It's okay.
No,
Wait,
well,
are you
say what
you're
you
saying
wanna
you're mild in bed? I mean, is that what you're saying? That's not bad.
No, not necessarily mild, but I mean, not. I don't know.
I don't require too much. Like
just choke me out until I turn blue.
Some basic
just
stuff.
smack me in the face. Like,
yeah. As long as the ambulance is not called, we're good.
I mean, like, but okay,
No,
so but he
I
doesn't he
don't-
doesn't slap ass.
No, but again, it's like you mean ever? Or you just mean like on average?
I have.
Again,
but it's probably like a really poor, like, she's like, smack me, and I'm like,
yeah, you're just not into the
I'm not
whole.
into it,
It's
yeah.
BDSM. It's the whole dommy kind of shit. You know, I borderline on that, but I try to keep that under control. You know,
what does that mean? Is the thread count too low?
That's no, it's just he's just being funny. What
does that mean?
Because that's something you would say in bed.
is the thread count too low? Are you getting scratched up from these non-Egyptian cottons?
Okay, that's good.
That's good. It's a good
I like
line,
that.
though.
I like that.
No,
That's fun.
but you should reverse that instead of saying that and be like, "This is fucking 4,000 thread count right
Yeah,
here.
you like this thread count?
Better than the hotels."
It's cool, Dave. I don't get my
You won't-
feelings hurt.
You won't chafe your face on this.
Except when I do that.
So you wouldn't like spit in a girl's mouth?
See, I'm over that
I'd
shit.
probably
though.
do that.
You probably do that. Okay. You
Oh,
probably,
weird.
that's
That's
one.
weird.
No, it's not.
It's
no,
weird that
no,
that's
because
the-
that's still very intimate. You're swapping bodily fluids.
But
It's intimate.
but that leans into a humiliation factor, right? So it's like,
No.
how far do you go in that area? So let's not say slapping, aggressive, dom shit. Let's go humiliation. How
right.
much would you humiliate someone? I see by your eye
How?
contact you're into it.
How am I humiliating this person?
Yeah.
As,
Let me ju-
as the desk starts to like,
Slow down. Let me throw a few things out there. What about a hot girl and a dog collar eating out of a bowl?
on the floor,
Okay.
not just like a bowl of cereal.
No, I mean, they're eating human food. We're not. I mean, you don't want to be that. It's all for fun. We're not actually tormenting people, right?
Right. She's consenting. She's a consenting
I
adult.
saw your eyes not blink, so that I see that you're down with that, right? Down up to that point. If they're like, put me in the collar.
I could probably pull that off.
So when you do role play stuff, do you have like the appetite for role play?
Hard hitting questions here at Drinking a Joint.
I don't know. It would feel phony. It would feel phony.
Yeah. So you couldn't do like the whole like rape fantasy
course.
thing. Where
No,
like,
but that's too far. We're talking about, let's say, the dog thing. Let's say
it's not too far. We're figuring. We're
working
it's
the
a
lines
spectrum.
out. You like the puke, right? So what about?
You like it to puke, right?
We're gonna have to get into this now. Tonight's the night we're doing too many, so we're gonna get into.
Yeah, we're already kind of
fantasies.
getting into too many territory here.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
We
to
are
lean
getting
over.
loose with this. Grateful Dead family stories.
Yeah, talking about
Not
assholes.
for the whole family though.
Yeah, it's like, wait. Oh, someone types in family stories. They're like, these seem like nice gentlemen.
I was pretty surprised about some of the info that you guys gave about the Grateful Dead family.
Oh man, we know way too much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, there's all the just because it kind of seemed seedy.
No,
Or
I
like-
just didn't know that was.
Yeah,
There.
it's like a mob type,
Everyone
mafia type.
Yeah, everyone
deal.
experiences it in their own way, though.
Yeah.
Like everyone kind of has a different view of it, but shit, dude. I'm just saying.
It's hardcore. It sounds pretty hardcore.
I mean, they're fighting the good fight. I'll say that. Like, I believe in their fight is the thing. It's kind of like when we talk about those people that are kind of manipulative in high positions.
Yeah.
It's kind of like cannon fodder. It's like you have to take some kills to win the war.
Yeah.
You know, and I truly feel like I believe in the fight. I believe in they have like a libertarian freedom kind of aspect to them. It's like
I'm gonna do me.
You do whatever you want with love.
Yeah.
You know, they have like one condition. It's like you can literally do anything you want, just do it with love. And of course that's not followed all the time.
No.
But again, there's gonna be those bad people.
Yeah, there's gonna be bad apples.
Just like with politics, it's like it was good intentions when we tried to make the government.
Yeah.
We're trying to make some rule.
Yeah.
And then fucking narcissists just ended up
yeah,
flocking
ego
there, right?
infiltrates, and then everything gets all fucked.
So the same thing happens in these kind of underground places. And it's so weird that just like you said, it's a band that there's only leftovers of, and it's like it's so crazy.
But I've never connected
still so
with a
thriving,
music
though.
in a way that it has also connected with millions of other people. You know what I mean? Like I've never listened to fucking Hootie and the Blowfish and been like, this is.
It's more
This
than
is
that,
it.
though. It's
I've
about,
never listened
it's
to-
about everything around it too. It's about if you know someone is a true diehard fan, you know
Yeah.
a few vital things about them. You know that they're cool. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
If there's aspects to the culture that go along with it, like you have to be accepting. You know, so like I don't know. I would just judge again if that cop had been like, "Oh, I love the Grateful Dead," I'd be like, "Oh, he's cool with weed."
Right.
Like I would have known. There's just something about if you can accept that culture, you accept a lot of things along with it. You know, the free love thing is one that's we've talked about, and that is to me has been unrealistic because I'm
It's bullshit.
I'm a shitty
it comes
person.
from it comes from that whole thing of the
I can't do it. But
it comes from that detachment from the psychedelics. That's where that free love
I
concept comes
suppose-
from.
I mean, I
Like-
know it's a beautiful thing. I see it in its true beauty. You know, like that. Just
it's
loving
also
anyone and everyone.
but it's possibly irresponsible because it teaches you to not have any ties. It teaches you to not
not
you know, because there are-
necessarily.
Okay.
It teaches you not have any like finite devotion. But you can have ties to people. You can have real love with people, right? I don't know. I do see a beauty, and I just have to say that I don't know. I hate to say it, but I'm just
Yeah.
too twisted to do it right.
But it's just like
I can't do it.
I'm never gonna be the dude who's living on a fucking hippie commune in the woods.
No,
You know what I mean?
But
like
no, I'm
that,
not
that
shaming those
lifestyle.
people is what I'm
no,
saying. It's
and
like
I'm never
that-
gonna be the dude who travels around the country in a fucking van. Like you
I
know
mean,
what I
you've
mean?
been that
like
guy,
I've
so
been
you're
that
done
guy.
with
yeah.
it.
Yeah. So it's like I'm on to this next chapter where it's like I want to be like traveling around with a band and a
Rolls
podcast.
Royce.
No, I don't want to rolls.
Just the fact you said rolls means that you want one. You're like, I know I don't want to roll. You're like familiar with it
Yeah,
already.
I'm not gonna drop
A little rolly that I
Yeah.
could drive around. No, I'd look so good. Dude,
got
some of those
fucking
Rolls
umbrellas
Royces
pop out of the doors.
because they're meant to be like a driver. Those aren't meant to be because they're not. I mean, they're very powerful.
Yeah,
Rolls
but that's
Royces
a
will have
sitting
like
car.
V12s in them.
Right.
They have fucking crazy engines in some of them. But yeah, it's meant to be driven by a driver. So like the drive is supposed to be shitty. It's supposed to be like, they don't have good shocks. They're not built for like a smooth ride.
Yeah.
It's like it's basically a luxury thing. You're supposed to sit in the back. A lot of them have curtains. And
Yep.
those in Maybachs come with curtains in the back seat, bro.
Yeah,
that
bro.
means you got a driver and you're like paparazzo's out. There's just something so balling about curtains in a car when
Man.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get curtains in my car wherever. It's gonna
Dude,
look-
your car is
it's gonna
so
look
small.
it's gonna look like a.
But you're gonna put them over the front window,
Yeah.
and
No.
you're gonna have them while
Damn
you're
it, what's-
driving.
Cheech and Chong. It's gonna end up some weird style where I just like, how he decorated his car with all the little balls. I forget what it was. It's not tinsel. It's not tassels. Yeah, I think there's tassels.
Tassels. Yeah, tassels.
Oh man.
Dude, don't you feel so good when you find a word that you're looking for? It's one of my favorite feelings.
Can we talk about one of the best lines ever in a Grateful Dead song?
What's that?
It's from Terrapin Station, and you know
Okay.
the line. Sullen wings
The
of fortune
fortune beat like rain.
It is
One of my favorites. Absolutely.
that line is everything.
Yeah.
That
Not to sound like a 17-year-old, but it is.
yeah, it's everything. Like fucking Chick-fil-A is my life. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Fucking
Except for the hating the gays thing.
yeah, don't like that.
Fuck Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, but those waffle
chickens
fries
is so good.
Yeah.
Quit making good chickens or just be chill. You need to pick a lane,
But like that's one of those lines that just like hits so hard. Oh shit, right. Okay, so they really latched onto that Hootie and the Blowfish thing. So like
What? What'd you say
someone's
about
like,
Hootie and
there's
the-
totally somebody out there who feels that way about Hootie and the Blowfish, like we feel about the Grateful Dead.
No way.
He's like,
I
right
think-
now there's a Hootie podcast where they're killing it, coffee and a cigarette.
I'll kill those people.
Yeah.
That's my doppelgangers.
No, we would. So there's already like a. Well, I was gonna say a ripoff podcast, but they're way more successful. The
but
Wine and Weed podcast.
it sucks because they came out after us.
Yep.
But they did way better, so you
Yeah.
can't call them a ripoff. They
Well, they
have
were-
to be doing worse than you to call them a ripoff, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're the ripoff.
Well, no, because we were around longer.
Yeah,
So
well.
we're still the original, but Wine and Weed, the Wine and Weed podcast.
Wine and Weed.
And it's
God damn it.
it's like a comedian guy and a fucking hip hop artist.
Yeah. Almost.
But
We
he's
almost
but he's
did it.
black, so they win. You know what I mean?
Well, they're in
Is it
LA.
good? Is it good?
I think-
it's okay.
No, the thing is that they're in LA, so they can
Yeah.
get guests.
Well, I think that they were already kind of set up too. They're already known.
we're lonely boys. We're lost
Lost
lonely-
Lost Boys.
lonely
Lost
Los
Lonely Boys.
There
Yeah.
we go.
The Los Lonely Boys, which is
Fucking How
the
Far to
Lonely
Heaven.
Boys. Yeah.
Oh man, I thought of a stupid sad song a minute ago
Mm.
that I don't know if you've ever heard. You said I don't know what brought it up. I think I was thinking about it earlier. It's called Butterfly Kisses. Oh no, it's because I was watching something earlier and they did it was stupid. They were doing a Butterfly Kisses challenge or some
Okay,
shit.
were there?
But do you know that song?
Butterfly
it's like
Kisses?
butterfly kisses. It's like
Whose song is this?
Little white flowers all into her hair. He's talking about like his daughter, and she like the mom died in it, and it's like super sad. Hit me with the butterfly kisses.
Wait, hold on.
bro.
He said
What? The Lost Boys is a movie. I remember.
no, he said more successful, they have 50 views. 50 viewers. What do you mean? No, they have like hundreds of thousands of views on the Wine and Weed podcast.
Oh yeah.
You mean
they're
we have
big.
50 viewers? No, we don't. We have 24. We have nothing.
Lost Lonely Boys?
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
With a sequel.
How far is that? Isn't the Lost Boys the book? It's that vampire movie.
No,
The
I remember
Lost
the
Boys.
Lost Boys being about altar boys that were like bad guys.
Mm.
Wasn't that called Lost Boys? You know what I'm talking about? They were like the bad kids. Do you not know what I'm talking about? Corey Feldman, I think.
Yeah, that's the vampire movie, Lost Boys. It's got Corey Haim and Corey Feldman in it.
Vampire.
Yes.
Yep.
That's not
It's got
not the one I'm
Kiefer
thinking
Sutherland. But how did you get to Corey
How did I
Feldman?
know?
Yeah. If you had no
can't be the one.
idea.
It's not a vampire one that I'm thinking of. It's about altar boys being bad boys.
Okay.
It's like the Lost Boys.
Are you talking about what?
Probably.
The Secret Life of Altar Boys? Is that the movie you're talking about?
Is that a movie?
It's a movie. It's got a Culkin in it.
I don't know.
Maybe you're thinking of Culkin instead of Feldman.
I can see that.
Yeah, I think that you're talking about because
My mind's weird how because I don't care enough about these things to remember them, so it's just like fills in the gaps.
Well, we did. What do you mean we didn't get the joke? Analog Kid, tell us the joke. What's the
I
joke?
like
Are we the
jokes.
joke? I get it.
His joke was they have 50 viewers. More successful. They have 50 viewers.
Yeah, I think I got that. I'm pretty sure if I could go back, I got that.
So they have 93.1 thousand subscribers.
Yeah, they're huge, dog. We should get on their show.
Yeah,
Let's
we should
do a
Oh, okay, but
crossover.
their episodes. Oh, okay. So we got high with Machine Gun Kelly. That one's got 500,000 views.
That's how you get it. You get those guests on.
They're kind.
Chanel West Coast.
I mean, though, but are they really doing it? I mean, yeah, they're doing it right. I mean, like they're getting a lot of people, and
They're watching us every weekend.
you think no?
They're tuning in, being like,
Oh my God, no! There's no way that they do
"No,
that
we're not on their radar.
whatsoever.
We're not on a radar." This is one of those movies like it's Good Morning Vietnam from a basement. We talked about all those movies like there's always there's a trope of the underground radio movie that I couldn't name one,
Oh,
but I know it's a trope. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You named one, I think, that was like it was a rock station that someone
Yeah,
was
that's
running
the
from their
what that
basement.
movie with fucking Christian Slater. What was it? And then there's the movie Pirate Radio.
Oh, pump up the volume.
Pump up the volume, dance, dance.
That movie's so good.
Let's see.
There's always this song I try to find, the bump, 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 bump. And we always talk about it. I can't find it. You know what I'm talking about? Bump, bump, bump it up.
Pump it up. Yeah.
Pump, 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 pump. It goes through
It's
this
called
weird
Pump
thing.
It Up, right?
But I can't seem to find it. This was the song that I had a little dance routine to when I was a kid. I had a good little breakdancing routine. I wasn't great. I couldn't spin on my head or anything, but I had a little routine. It's not Pump Up the Jam.
Let's see.
I wouldn't think it'd be indoor. I don't know. No. This is not. This is European.
Oh, I like this.
We like to share. We like to share. No, this is bad.
Pump It Up.
You know this. You do know the song,
Jock Jams 1995.
but for me, this has been like one of those things. I feel like it didn't exist, and I just remember. Oh, we
Oh,
got some
shit.
Aaron Nips. The rare Aaron
He's gotta give him
nipples.
something.
There you go. At least you get some nips out of it. No, same
That's
song.
same shit.
So,
But it's
okay,
not Pump Up the
I
Jam.
don't think
Pump It Up.
because this is Pump Up the Jam. That's not it.
Maybe it is though.
No, it's not this.
Pump
Pump it up, pump the jam. This is no. This is not it.
But this is great though.
I mean, it's pretty good,
Look at that.
dude. We could make a video like
This-
that.
hell
It'd be
yeah.
good. Jam, pump it up. I love the jam.
Jam.
These synth,
I love
these
it.
synth pads are great.
I love these early music videos.
The 80s shit. Come on. Let's dance, let's dance. Put your booty on the floor tonight.
Make my day.
Make my day. You're like, would you want me hit?
Yeah. So this doesn't have the pump it up.
No, pump. It's a whole different song.
Oh my God.
We need to find it because it in my mind it hurts because I can't find it. And I've even typed in pump up a pump pump.
Yeah.
Like tried it like that. Pump up a pump it up. Yeah, like no, not the jam. There's no jam. Oh, Joe Budden? Oh.
Yo, what you want to watch, man?
Yeah. No, I don't think it's Joe Budden. I think it would have been before this. This is it. Start it over. This is it. It was a Joe Budden song. Oh my God. I had a dance routine to this as a child, bro. Isn't that weird? Can you... Pump. I was like... I had a thing. I remember showing my brother and he was probably like, that's gay. Or something. Yeah. You found it, bro. He had a good style. He fit right around there with some LL Cool J and some DMX times. Like,
well, we found it. Lay that mystery to rest.
Pump it up. We need this the sample pump and just faster.
Yeah.
That's how we get hype. We pump it up with Joe Budden.
Joe who?
Don't you like saying his name?
Joe Budden.
Isn't it like almost like a name you know kind of thing?
Joe Biden?
Oh no. Not what I meant. But yeah. No, but
Isn't it just like, don't you hear that name a lot?
Joe Biden? That's what they say all the time on the news.
I'm
right?
always hearing Joe Budden.
I didn't know he was Pump It Up. I voted for Joe Budden. I think you spelled it wrong, bro.
Button.
No, Pump It Up.
Yeah.
Trying to pump up America.
Trying
Nips.
to pump up America for freedom.
Pump it up like a basketball.
Pump it up like a basketball. So someone said we needed to talk about Terrapin more. What's there more to say? It's like a perfect song. It's like it's the opus.
What do you think Terrapin is? See, I
Terrapin
think
Station?
Terrapin is an enlightenment.
Yeah, a rare and different tune, Terrapin Station. Like, what is it? Okay, so some rise, some fall, some climb just to get to Terrapin.
See, it could be a success.
And then Terrapin, I can't figure out if it's the end or beginning.
Yeah.
Terrapin.
See, I think that leads me to believe that it's some form of enlightenment.
Yeah.
You know.
But the
But
train's
it's like-
got
but
its brakes
Terrapin
on,
Station,
and
the
the
fact that-
whistle is screaming.
The fact
Terrapin.
that they're going slow, the whole turtle aspect of it,
Well, yeah.
kind of brings in the sluggish, like, it's LSD is a cheat code. It's like I feel like it's kind of admitting, I don't know, maybe I find all this weird meaning and shit. Maybe I'll,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's what we're
always take it
supposed to
back
do. We're
something like that.
interpreting. Because I think the
Yeah.
song itself is like you're on a train going through different ecosystems because the music changes so
Yeah?
linearly.
Wow,
so
I've
it's
never
like
heard
you're-
that
So
interpretation.
it's like you're passing through different...
No, you don't deserve it yet. Oh, you like that? I got you.
That was terrible. I
got
feel
you.
bad now.
I got you.
Oh, I got
Man, you don't.
I'm ruined.
Do you want to get
No. You're not going to give
that
me
one
a
will be
third
real.
time.
No, that one will be the one time it did. That's funny. Whatever.
But no, I think that song is perfect. And yeah, it does. It feels to me like you're going through different either like different fucking little ecosystems. Like you're in a biodome. You know what I mean?
I also think
but it's probably about like that feeling you feel. It's like, to me, it's always been the DMT trip. To me, it's always been the going through that progression of like death, or like that going. It's like what the Tibetan Book of the Dead talks about. It's that passage. You know, it's the moving
That's
on
cool.
from this to the next thing, and that process of that moving forward is through all these different areas. Like it starts with the lady lady with a fan, because that's the earthly realm. It starts with that story because that's basically life in a nutshell.
and it moves you out of that realm slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. So
Never
then,
thought about it like that.
so then you're moving on to the next
See, I
plane.
had a different idea that I remembered. I've also thought about it as Terrapin Station because of the slow nature, like the turtles would be this plane. It's like where everyone's just kind of slowed down, like it's not going as fast as the universe is, right? everything's on turtle time, you know? And so when they say some rise and some fall, it's kind of like some are below this consciousness and some are above, but we all meet at the Terrapin Station, at the slow grind, this reality kind of thing. So it could be like that too. It doesn't. That makes me think.
The rise and fall thing to me always hit that either the acceptance or the fear. Some rise to the occasion, some fall short.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, I see that. But to imply that the rise, that means it's not the top, though, right? So it makes me think it's not enlightenment. Maybe it's this plane. Like the more enlightened meet with the less enlightened at this plane.
Yeah.
That's a different one too.
And then you hit the while you were gone, these spaces filled with darkness.
Oh, I love
the
those.
obvious was clear, with nothing to believe in. The compass always points to Terrapin. So it's like that.
Nothing to believe in.
It's that dark moment through the DMT trip or the death of like.
But with nothing to believe in. Oh, but see, I see what you're saying. Now that you've given up belief, now you can see. See, it lends itself to both sides. Like I don't know.
And then sullen wings of fortune beat like rain.
So if the train is the ride, right? It's one of the stops. Terrapin Station is one of the stops. I don't think it's one of the last. I don't think it's the last stop. I think there's stops past Terrapin Station. This is a new thought.
So like, what are we getting to towards the end? So you've got the sullen wings of fortune beat like rain. You're back in Terrapin for good or ill again.
Ooh, I love that line.
And like back in Terrapin to me means you're back in that realm, like the DMT realm. You're back in Terrapin for good or ill again. Because when you get there, it always feels like you're there.
Yeah.
And then
but it could go both ways. I don't know.
And then boom, 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 boom. And then you've got like fucking inspiration, move me brightly. Light the song with sense and color. Hold away despair. More than
light
this,
the song. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Sense and color.
Yeah.
Almost like
Chef's
kiss those
kiss.
lines.
Yeah. Hold away despair. More than this, I will not ask. Faced with mysteries, dark and vast.
Oh shit! I'm not trying to get. I'm not. Yeah, I don't need to focus that much right now. But yeah, it's a. I don't know. That's something I never thought about. Which plane that stop is on, and again, I don't think there is a last stop. You know, if this was a real train or a real theoretical train, I don't think there would be a last stop. You know, it may be one of the top ones, like. I don't know. Oh my God.
Yeah, you know it's happening. Let's show him some gross shit. Let's put him through it.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
And here he comes again.
The funny guy on the podcast. Are you getting your ass over here?
The funny guy.
Yeah, dude, you're the funny guy. We've actually had somebody say that you're the funny guy on the podcast.
They're like Hail Hitler, KKK. I don't feel like those guys like me. I don't think they think I'm funny.
Oh, do you feel like
they shouldn't? You shouldn't want their approval.
That's just a troll. That's basically a computer.
That's just pretty much a computer. That's a bot.
That's
a hate bot.
So what's up with you then?
Wait, are y'all doing it right now for real though?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. Well, I just got done. I'll head that way.
All right, bro.
All right, love y'all.
Love you too. Bye. He has no idea we're doing another one after. Did that just wear you out? Houston exhausts me.
Yeah. Man, I am like I have a little fancy British in me.
Just towards him, though. Just to him.
Gotta sigh.
But anyways,
no, I love him so much. He has so much energy. I'm so low energy. I mean, he brings me up a little bit.
Not all the time.
I'm very chill though.
Okay.
I mean, listen to my voice.
Right now.
I love how that dude said I sounded like I just woke up. I think that's just how I talk. What'd you say, Aaron?
I cleared my throat.
Well, talk to me, baby.
What's up, Tobin?
Tell me something personal, you know.
I had a good nap today.
That's good. That's good.
Aaron has good naps every day.
Yeah, I love a good napper.
I genuinely do love about Aaron that he eats and then takes a nap every
get
day.
it. I get it.
I love it. I think
A
it's
little nappy poo.
yeah.
It's heavy on my tum tum.
It's like I'm going to sleep.
I feel that. See, I mean, shit. That's why I eat at night.
So you can take a nap
Yeah.
called sleep.
Yeah, a little nap
I
at
eat
night.
in bed.
You guys nap at night?
Yeah. That's a good channel. Nap at night.
Nap at night?
It's like Nick at night, but it's nap at night.
Okay.
So it's just videos of people napping
Just napping.
at the nighttime.
They're nabbing and napping and
Oh,
And
napping.
drooling.
Okay, so they're
drooling.
napping
See?
while they're getting
I think
nabbed.
he likes some humiliation shit. We're gonna
Okay,
get
so
into this.
okay, yeah, we're gonna
We're
talk
about-
about this more in
gonna show
Drinking
Aaron
and Joint
some
Too Many.
things.
So go join the Patreon for $5, and then so
Yeah.
you can see when we post that tomorrow.
And we should start doing those live at some point too.
I mean, we can totally do it live in the.
If all you guys hop over there, we'll do it right now live.
yeah, well, I mean, like we can do it live in there. We won't be able to. We could record it.
Yeah. Do it like a flashback.
Kind of.
I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, we could test it when we're done and see if it'll work. But I don't know if there'd be a lot of people to watch it. I don't know.
We'll see.
Because it's fucked. Those episodes are fucked.
Yeah. Those are problematic at very least.
And at best, terrible.
Yeah. And at best, not pleasing.
Yeah, no, we're definitely
It's uncomfortable.
Too many's. We are trying to make ourselves. We're trying to find out
My
where our
arms already
lines are.
hurting a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know what
my
it
chest
is.
my chest is feeling tight, and my testes they're going into my stomach. But anyways, we love the Grateful Dead, and we love.
Go watch our testes online.
Yeah.
What? Oh man. No man, it's more than that. I was fucking beat in. My mind was fucking beat in at a very young age, and ride or die, man.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I mean, this music has truly like saved my life a few times. It's kept me sane in a lot of situations. Like being able to play it for people has helped me a lot. Like being able to convey this music in a way that actually
You can
connects with
express
people.
yourself through it.
Yeah,
because
because
of your relation to it.
Because I know that you guys have heard people play this song, but there's nothing to it. It's flat. Like there are people that play this music. There are bands
Yeah.
that play this music. That's
They
just
don't
like
feel it.
it's not there. Like it
cover
doesn't.
band.
They're not getting the thing. You know what I mean?
I like that you, because I called you guys a cover band once.
Yeah,
and you're
no,
like
no,
we're
no,
a
no.
tribute.
we're a
I
tribute
was like,
act.
man, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No, but I get that though. Covering is more verbatim, right?
Yeah.
And you guys are interpretive.
yeah,
so-
we do them. We do the songs our way.
Yeah, I like
You
that.
know?
So that's a good distinction: tribute versus cover.
Because like I don't think that anybody in that band would want us playing the music just like they do. Because then it's like, don't do that. That's not cool. That's not even slightly. Even though like we're just playing their songs, we try to do them as authentically as we can for us. I know that that's what I'm doing. I have to like put myself in the mode of the song. Like I have to take myself to a moment in my life where that
I
song
think
connects.
You could play everything exactly up until the improv moments, and still be genuine. You know, you could try to imitate the song right and then let loose, and there would still be some genuine music there. But you know, get psyched out, get freaked out, like take something that's gonna shock your mind soon.
Yeah, and listen to the Dead.
And just get out there a little bit.
Hit some DMT and listen to Terrapin Station. Go for a ride.
No, don't. That's too much. You don't need both of those at the same time, especially if you're gonna do DMT. You be quiet in the woods, okay? If you're gonna do Terrapin Station, just a little bit of L.
No. Dude, I remember
not
one,
for-
of my,
that's too
one, of
much.
my, one of my best DMT trips was at Houston's old apartment. And it was the first time that I had
Was it
smoked
out of a bong?
Out of the bong. This was the first
Oh,
time
I
ripped
hated
it.
that bong.
I ripped it straight out of the bong. No
Those were
weed cutting it.
Demon
Just like
hits. That thing was a demon.
but it
the
was
bong
like-
was a demon, right?
it was great because his apartment, like we were listening to Franklin's Tower, and I remember his apartment just turned into this like nice little area, like a little alcove under a waterfall. Like it just turned into this nice little area by
Okay.
some water.
A
And we
lagoon of sorts.
Yeah, it was like a little lagoon.
I've seen
area.
a lagoon before.
Yeah, it was like an
I think
area
that
like
place
that.
might have been a lagoon. I think I've seen that lagoon at that very that apartment.
You might have been there that night. You might have been
A
with
lagoon
us
is,
there.
is very familiar in that apartment.
Yeah.
And it was perfectly set up for us to be sitting around it. Maybe there was a lagoon there.
Yeah, maybe when Houston gets here, we'll ask him if he
before
remembers.
the Ice Age, there was a lagoon right there, and we saw it. Maybe that's what ghosts are, right? It was us just seeing imprints of things that were there.
Or we're witnessing time on itself, like overlaid on itself.
That's another way.
Because everything happens all at once, and if the DMT
would
lifts the
that
veil,
leak through,
you can see what all has happened there.
But isn't it weird? Why would a specific moment be leaked through? Why wouldn't you be able to see them all layered up? Is it too much information and your mind can only see a couple at a time?
True nature.
Lagoons, our true nature.
Our true nature is a lagoon.
Man, just saying the word lagoon, say it. Legume.
No,
nuts.
that's a peanut.
Legumes.
A legume.
Okay, fuck
Have
that
some
word.
legumes
I don't like
at
that
the
word,
lagoon.
but I like lagoon. Lagoon.
Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Sounds scary.
Why the lagoon got to be black?
Is that Loch Ness monster?
That's from
same
Loch
kinda
Ness,
thing, right?
And Loch just means lake.
There was
Did you
some
know
ancient
that?
Bible.
It's just called Lake Ness. It's the Lake Ness monster.
Dinosaur. We still haven't found that Bible dinosaur guy.
Bible dinosaur guy?
That I've tried to show you before.
What's a Bible dinosaur guy?
No, he was a guy that we tried to look up on one of our too manys, and I still need to find him. He he basically tries to prove God and dinosaurs, and it's hard. It's a hard stance to take. I'm a really intelligent, well-renowned scientist. But
wait, what? There's a podcast called Two Drinks and a Joint? What? We got a lawsuit on our hands, boys.
Patreon. We have a drink and a joint too many. Is that what it is? Is that what you're talking about? Two drinks and a joint. Go on Patreon, but let's find these motherfuckers and stomp on them. They ain't even ready for our shit.
A drink and a joint, and then
what?
It's not us. So we'll go to Patreon.
We gonna find these motherfuckers. I'm coming for you two.
Yeah,
drinks.
I gotta.
What? I have like 8 drinks and 4 joints. Like, fuck you. Coming with 2 drinks.
2 drinks and a joint podcast. What?
5, 10, and 20. Wait. Go. Wait.
What?
Go up.
These are our.
Go
what?
Up. It's creating a show with 2 friends having a drink and a smoke and a talk.
Okay. A chance to be a special guest and talk about whatever topics you want, behind the scenes content, a chance to be a special guest, personal interaction with the hosts, and a special guest. Okay, they have one video. I don't think they have any patrons.
Their symbol too. Look at it's drinks a joint.
2 drinks and a joint.
Can we contact them?
Cease and assist, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know though. Let's take a little peek. So this is their
Cease and desist.
So this is 2 drinks and a joint.
I'm sorry, bros, but you gotta change your name.
They have a YouTube that we could go check out.
Let's pay him $5 to be a guest on it, and then blow him up with
This was 3 days ago.
Introduction. We need to reach out. No, again, wouldn't it be funny if we paid him? Here, push pause. Wouldn't it be funny though if we paid $5 to be a guest and then they call in and we have the drinking a joint thing?
Hello.
We're like, hey, what's up?
What's happening?
We're like, oh, did you get a wait?
How's it going?
We gotta do it. Pay $5. Let's call it. If they just started, they'll take it.
Yeah.
Well, let's Rick roll.
Yeah.
Yo, what's going on? We coming to y'all live from.
I'm not trying to hate, but
I'm not trying to hate.
3 days ago,
It's
copyright.
I mean,
drinking a two drink. No.
Also known as DJ On My Grind, DJ O.
But wine and weed isn't an infringement, right?
no, not quite.
Wine and weed isn't, but 2 drinks and a joint, I think borderline.
It's real close.
Yeah. So if you called it a cocktail and a blunt,
we're
a bong and a blitz, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Call from
Anthony.
To
Anthony,
press
same
1.
guy?
To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello.
Is this the guy from Two Drinks and a Joint?
Hey,
Hey.
What's going on?
yeah, I called you earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember you, Anthony.
What's going on, bud?
Oh,
Still chilling.
yeah, bro. We're just hanging out. We just realized that there's another podcast called Two Drinks and a Joint, and we're not sure how to feel.
I saw that come up, and
Copyright.
you guys just pulled that up, and it was kind of funny because you're like, wait a second. They're so close to ours. Two drinks.
Yeah,
and a
yeah.
joint. Wait a second.
That's
exactly
our predicament.
what we thought.
That's our
You
predicament.
know what?
What
Hey, if there's a lawyer listening right now, we
do-
need a lawyer.
Where's Mark Needs? Mark Needs is a lawyer. We have a lawyer in the pocket.
Mark, come through.
But so Anthony, what do you think about this? How do you feel?
Okay. So the only problem that I see is it may not be a copyright infringement or anything like that because it's actually two drinks and a joint. You guys are a drink and a joint.
Yes.
Yes, that's very true.
Do you think it will? How do you think there's any? Do we have any defense at all in this? Do we have a chance?
I don't think you have a defense, but I think you ought to go on the offense and say like, hey, we're the original drinking a joint.
Put the original.
No, I mean, maybe we could start to reach out, but like I've had this
With
happen to
with
me
Tennessee's
before.
Dead.
Yeah, so I'm in a Dead tribute act called Tennessee's Dead, and then there was a band in Nashville that started. They were named something completely different, and then they changed their name to Tennessee Dead. So they lost the apostrophe S, and then when I contacted them, because that's basically the same name. It's basically
you both
the same.
got it from Jed.
Yeah, and but we're literally 2 hours apart. You know what I mean? So like, and they had to have either seen somewhere or another our name, but like
maybe
I contacted
Do you think
them.
these guys have heard our names?
And they do the same thing, like Dead shit.
Yeah, it's a Grateful Dead. They're a cover band.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're not a tribute act. They're a cover band.
Oh, you hear that?
Okay, so I guess you explain it to me. What's the difference between a tribute and, what you're saying, like the two different styles of bands, but playing the same music?
Okay, well, usually a cover band is so the term gets thrown around wrong. So a cover band is a band that covers different types of songs. So like a cover band would be a band that does like Beatles and Hendrix.
I used to do it back in the 90s.
You can't be a Beatles cover band?
No, you're a Beatles tribute band.
Okay, so you're a tribute band if you play just that specific band all the time.
Yes. That is what makes it a tribute act.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Because I used to be in a cover band back in the early 90s when I graduated high school. We played, and that was like when grunge and all that stuff came out, and we were like, oh, yeah, we're playing like Nirvana, Alice in Chains, and that. Of course, we had the late 80s rock. We were playing there, too, so we were a cover band, but not a tribute band.
What other bands did you play besides Nirvana?
Okay, so we played everything from we went from Doobie Brothers, and then we played Grand Funk Railroad. We went to Mountain. I played Leslie West. He just passed away. Great guitarist, Leslie West from Mountain. You did some of the classic Zeppelins too. We did that shit too,
Were you good though? Be real with yourself.
No, we weren't that great. No, we were
Thank
just
you.
a local band that played. It wasn't no. And I'm not going to be a poser and say like, oh, dude, we were so great, man. No, we were just kids out of high school playing in a fucking band, playing in the local bars. That's all
the way
we
to
were
do
doing. It was fun.
That's the way it's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you think we need to contact these guys, these two drinks and a joint guys? I want to finish this video of their introduction. I want to listen to it. I want to get to know these guys because they don't seem like bad guys. So I don't want to come at them all hot and heavy.
Okay.
I was making a joke.
I think we got to contact them.
Okay, now once you finish watching, you got to see what their format is. Now, is their format kind of the same thing you guys are doing, or is it something different? And was their video released after you guys
Yes.
made your podcast?
Yeah,
because if it's after you guys, then they're copying you.
Okay. So that was 3 days ago. They posted their video on YouTube, which is the video
We
they
would have
have
to prove that they had seen us, though, and that's impossible.
Okay, so they're copying you guys.
But again,
we don't know. We don't
can't
know.
prove that.
Like it's very possible though, because it's like, because they probably wanted to call it a drink and a joint, but they found us, and then they were like, well, what if we call it 2 drinks and a joint, because there's 2 of us.
Right. So now you get in the dilemma of like, okay, they changed their name slightly, but it's still the same thing. And you know what? Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. So
That's true.
Those guys
And I just said that to somebody
Wow.
too.
Feeling it kind of, but yeah.
Anthony. Thank
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, and it's and I can get down with that, but we still need to like have some kind of like
quote.
some discourse with them. Like, we need to talk to them.
Yeah.
We need to see what's up with it. Like, cause I that stuff. I mean, it's gonna happen
Well,
now
no,
as we start to grow. There's gonna be stuff like this that
But
comes
no,
up.
what we should reach out to him as, like, I saw you guys started this podcast. Neither one of us wants any overlap of like content getting lost, search results, SEO shit in Google. We can explain to them why they don't want our name.
Individualism. Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, you definitely want to be by yourself.
Do you want-
individual?
You don't want to name your band Madonna. You're not
Right.
going to be at the
Yeah.
top search result. It's not good for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Should we
Oh,
come
We're
yeah.
up
not
with
Madonna.
Should
We're
we come up
pre-Madonna.
with another name for them? Should we give them some options?
No, that's
I think you
in
should,
bad
because
taste.
you know what? You've already coined the phrase "a drink and a joint." Toby and Davey,
Coined.
you've
Oh,
already had
sorry.
it. So
Does
now,
that mean something bad
yeah,
now?
they're riding on your coattails almost, and maybe I don't know. Is it possible to reach out to these people if they
Sure.
do that?
We're about to find out.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through their YouTube page and see if they've got an email in the back and see what's up with it.
Okay, and I'm just going to give you a side note.
Yes.
My son, who plays guitar as well, we watch you all the time. He's the one that actually got me to watch you guys.
Nice.
He's taking a bong rip right now. He just wanted to let me know so I could tell
Wait.
you guys he's taking a bong rip, bro.
How old is your son?
He's 18.
Okay, good.
He's a grown boy.
That's legally.
Yeah, way to go.
Just brought him to college, and
job.
he just came home to this weekend. It's my birthday weekend.
You seem like a
October
chill
3rd.
dad.
Oh shit! Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
And like I said, I got back into music later in life, dude. And it's so cool to be able to reach out to musicians across the nation. Like when I was, like I said, but back in the 90s, there was no such thing as this kind of networking. And now here we're watching you. You're in Tennessee. We're in New York. And fucking, dude, we're connecting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're
man, we're here.
connecting to more people.
Well, you are too, bro. You're talking to 20 other people right now, but eventually there's going to be more.
I know.
Where
And
are you
I'll
from
tell you what.
originally? I need to know because
Okay, originally I'm from Syracuse, New York, which
Okay.
is the middle of New York State.
okay.
So when I
Go
took my
Syracuse.
line job, I told you guys earlier I worked for a utility as a lineman,
Right.
and I could take a job anywhere in New York State if I wanted. So I was like, boom, they called me for Malone, which is basically we're right by the Canadian border, right on the St. Lawrence River in New York State.
Yeah, because
So we're like way upstate.
I asked because my wife is Canadian, and you kind of have that similar
You
touch
got the,
in your voice.
Hey, Canadian, eh?
Oh.
You hear that, eh?
It's funny because like her dad almost sounds just like you. So it was tripping
Oh,
me
yeah.
out for a second. So like, yeah, your accent is good.
He's like, wait, who are
Totally.
you married
And it
to?
cracks me up because when I came up there from Syracuse, they're like, wait a second, like you got to hear and they call me Tony up here. They don't call me Anthony. And they're like, hey, Tony. I'm like, oh, you got to hear this guy's accent. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm from Syracuse. I don't have an accent. I'm like, you guys are the ones with the accent up here.
See, and that's when you realize we're all the same.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I'll tell you what, I was watching it, and you guys didn't have a number to call in. And I said to my son, I'm like, if they had just a number, somebody could call in, and then you could have like guest speakers all the time, and
Yeah.
like you're branching out on your podcast. This is great.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
great outlet.
Yeah, man, we're really excited to have this as an aspect of it. It's really good being able to like interact with people like personally, because like we want to be able, because like this is the thing for us, because it's all about this connection. It's a family. It's a cult. It's a thing we're doing. Don't wide eye me. It's very out in the open.
It really is. Like, and I'm a musician, so it's like when I get the chance to talk to other musicians, it's like crazy to bounce ideas, well, whatever, and then just shoot the shit. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. It could be the issue of the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we build our whole channel around is just the experience of hanging out with us. You know what I mean? Because
This is when we get to hang out. So.
Well, it's like even our other videos, like the Play Dead and Loose Beats, are you and I. We're showing stuff, we're teaching, but it's still just a hangout session. Like it's not like a stuffy lesson.
Put a stiffy
It's not a stiffy lesson.
A Steffi, what? Oh, I got a Steffi.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right,
Yeah.
Tony, is there
And-
anything else you'd like to say?
Well, yeah, I'm like a virgin to recording software.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I just got some recording software, PreSonus Studio One,
Okay.
5 or whatever it is, and holy shit, man, I kind of feel overwhelmed. It's fucking crazy.
There's a bunch of buttons
Like-
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm like, and
Start
I want to like
clicking.
produce content for YouTube, and I'm like, holy fuck, I just opened up a whole nother universe with this recording software.
Oh.
I'm like, oh boy.
Oh,
Full can
yeah.
of worms.
Put your son on it.
How do you what's your advice about putting all this content together, because like you have like audio loops and stuff that you're in the backing tracks. How do you get those backing tracks so where I can slow them down and then I can solo to it, because sometimes some of them are too fast.
Well, okay, so those backing tracks are all on YouTube.
Yep. And I'm on YouTube, and I have a stereo system set up in my
Yeah.
basement where I play the backing tracks and
So like
I play to them.
So the way to slow them down would just be to like go into because on YouTube now there's a function to slow them down.
That
So-
might sound weird.
Yeah.
You might want to just find slower
it-
songs.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, start there and like
Type
work
in
your
a
way up.
BPM. I bet if you type in a
Maybe
song.
I'll show him how to do it. Don't worry, I'll figure out. I'll show this old guy how to fucking do this software. Yeah, that's my son. He just
right.
busted my balls.
Hey, Davey,
Yes.
do it on screen. Show the settings where you can slow it down.
Okay, so if we were gonna go and we were gonna do,
All right. I gotta go there, but I gotta turn the sound off because there's gonna be an echo.
Yep.
Okay, here you go. I'm watching you guys live now.
Okay, so
I
if
love
you're
this
gonna-
is like my dad calling in right now. Hey, can you show me?
Yeah, okay,
Dad,
so this
would
is a tutorial on how to speed up and slow down your Grateful Dead backing track. So you pick a backing track. Let's go with which one's too
He's
fast
gone.
for you?
Althea is one my son and I play together.
Okay, so they didn't want to show me. Okay, so Althea, is it? So we'll show you if it's too fast. Okay, so it's going at a pace. You go in here to your playback speed.
Okay.
Move your cam.
Yep. Oh, okay. And there's a playback speed.
Yep. And then you can slow it down. But see,
It's
you
not
get
gonna sound right.
But then it doesn't
I
sound
didn't
great.
know you could do that.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
is already a pretty slow song, though.
No, I know.
told
Yeah, it
Althea
is. But I'm just. But we
was
play like blues
in love.
backing tracks and stuff like that. So it's like
I got
that
this.
kind of like screws me up because I can play like a shuffle, but it would be easier for me to play if I could play it slower and then work the speed back into it.
Oh yeah, well that's the best way to do it. Then is just to be able to utilize that that playback speed. It's really cool that they put that in there.
Okay, all right. I didn't know that was actually in YouTube shit.
Yeah, you can do it there, or you can you can find a way to like rip the music down off of YouTube or whatever, and then you can actually put it into your editing software and then slow it down that way. But I mean,
Yeah.
this is a lot less labor intensive.
So what if I patched YouTube right into my software? Can I like record the song on my software and then turn it down?
Yeah, there are ways to do that. I mean, but at that point, I mean, it's just it's you're working with a lot of stuff there. So like what you're doing then is like you're bringing it in and like you're manually kind of slowing it down. And you're still going to have like almost the same artifacting problems that you're getting with slowing it down on YouTube, because sometimes the way that it just kind of like 8 bits it out. You know what I mean? It gets kind of like blocky and scratchy. So that's going to happen. Like, so, I mean, always the better thing to do is like practice with slower songs and then move up to these faster ones. But if you want to practice these specific songs slower, this is kind of the way to do it, unless you're making your own loops.
Okay, right. So you'd basically have to reconstruct the song on your software yourself to make your own backing track.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like that's how Jeff Williams does it. He like I'm sure that I think he has a band that he does this with, unless he's playing all the instruments. I assume he's got a band that he tracks with, but he just multi-track records it. And I know that he offers on his Patreon, I guess we're doing a plug for his Patreon, where you can actually download the multi-tracked backing tracks and like fuck with whatever, like whatever instrument you want.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, that's cool shit, man. And that's what, like, I'm learning this stuff all brand new. Like, when I started playing, it was 1990, late 80s, 1990, and then all of a sudden, big gap, and then all of a sudden I'm back into it. 2019, I started buying guitars and amps and getting back into it, and now I bought software to record, and I'm like, woof, man.
Oh, yeah, dude, it's a lot.
Quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, man, especially now, like, you have to do everything yourself now.
Yeah.
So like, especially with like learning how to run the YouTube channels, like I just wanted to be an actor and a musician. That's what I wanted. But now it's like, I'm a fucking producer. I'm a fucking tech guy. It's like, I had to learn how all of these computers work. I had to learn how all this software works. I had to teach myself how to edit fucking videos. Like I had to teach myself how to edit audio and use all the software. I had to do all that shit myself. And YouTube really came in handy, because YouTube can teach you how to do anything.
Anything, I know. And that's why I got a DSL camera.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know I can shoot video with it. And then like I just bought a laptop, so it's got Windows 10 and it has a video editor on it.
Yeah.
As well as the PreSonus software that I bought. So I'm like, oh man, how the hell am I gonna figure out how to make music and a video, edit it all together, and then put it out?
Yeah, I mean,
While we get done pissing.
Oh, I mean, I think he's out there talking to his girlfriend. But
smoking a pot.
Yeah. But so yeah, I mean, it's a lot, and it's like it is a bit overwhelming at first, just because you don't know what you're doing yet. And as far as that goes, you really just have to dive in and chip away at it. Like look at just take. You have to take it step by step, because it is a lot. It is too much. It's a fuck ton of stuff to learn how to do and do well, because you're trying to do.
It's overwhelming at some point. Like when I downloaded the software and I started playing, I'm like, holy fuck, man, what did I get myself into? Because I'm like, you can go down the rabbit hole, and I'm like, I don't even know where the fucking rabbit hole is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, dude, I work constantly on this channel all the time. Like, and I barely sleep. I'm always working on content and ideas and editing, and we still barely make any money. and that's just how it is. Like the scale of work to payoff is like very weighted in one way, because you really have to like do this nonstop for it to work. And that's just kind of the reality of it. Like, I'm prepared to not sleep well for like the next 5 years while we're hitting this hard.
What's sleep?
Right?
Okay, now I got a question for Toby.
Okay.
Toby, bud, how did you rock the piss out? Talk to your girlfriend, smoke a butt?
Rock the piss out?
You rocked your piss out.
Rocked it out.
Yeah. And then you talked to your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is what I did.
Hey, you got to get another Bud Light, bud.
I got plenty. I'm all good.
Okay, so
All right, should we smoke a bong or something, or should we light one up quick?
I need one.
Yeah, you need one?
Yeah, I
Okay.
know you guys need one.
Is Houston here yet?
I told him to text me now.
Okay. Do we have his stool?
He's got a chair over there.
Okay, we're gonna put him over there.
I guess.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
Okay. Well,
Nothing.
Nothing. Anthony, I think we're gonna start wrapping it up, buddy.
All right, bud.
All
It's
right.
all over for tonight.
Oh, we're getting there. But we thank you. We love you. Thank you for calling in twice. It's always good.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I'll buzz you next week or whatever. Hey, we'll wrap.
Yeah, man. Whatever is clever. Okay. When we'll talk to you soon. All right.
All right, sounds good, bud.
All
See
right.
you guys later.
Bye.
Anyway,
Dave.
are we gonna do the drink and
Kicked in
joint too
there.
many live? Can we do that and see if some people will come over and watch it?
Yeah, I mean, go join the Patreon for $5 and we'll figure out a fucking way to do it.
No, I mean, do you want to do that?
We can do it. It's like there's a way we can do it. It should be fine.
Yeah. So if you guys are a part of it, come on. I want to.
We'll do like it's
Show
gonna
you
be real
guys some
fucked
fucked up shit
Yeah, we're gonna
live.
show you some fucked up stuff live, I guess. So go do that. Thank you to all the people that give us patronage. Thank you for sitting through this 3.5 hours of us kind of talking about dead family stuff and talking about lyrics and songs we like.
And thank you, Dave, for the donation.
Thank you, Dave, for the $5. Dave Ryan, thank you so much.
Lifting weights.
And y'all are the best. And
We got someone to watch live. You guys, come on.
It's Buzzman.
Watch some fuck shit with us that we can't show on YouTube's.
Yeah, it always gets rough. And
You can go out on a terrapin station.
we're gonna go out on a terrapin. Slow
God.
as fuck, but we're gonna
I like
speed it up.
No, come on.
But we don't have to.
I like it though. I like it slow like this. I would do it even slower.
I just don't like the way it drags. To me, this is sacrilege.
It's
It's like
jaggy?
you don't slow down the dead.
Oh, what? No, you definitely do. Let it stretch.
No,
You don't
naturally.
speed it up.
This is taking away from the fidelity of the
naturally.
song. Yeah.
Naturally, yeah. I mean, unnaturally, you don't. We've never seen.
Seem familiar.
Family.
Family.
We seem family.
See family.
I want to do it like that. See, this is fast. It's too fast. If they're all winds both foul and fair all swole. Swarm, I thought, right? Was it swole? I thought it was swarm. I don't know. But yeah, I want this like halftime. About the looks of him, many fights, but lost at love.
Yeah, he did.
We're just gonna let's just hit it.
Within the fire creeps, suddenly it flies open,
And a girl is standing. Get out of that fire, girl.
Get out of there.
That's a dangerous place to be.
Oh, you
What
gotta
is that? Is that
die.
a magic door? What is that?
Night with glowing hair, all the fancy paints as
All
fair.
that fancy
She takes
paints
her
as
fan and
Throws it.
in the lion's den.
All that fancy paints is fair.
Yep.
Bow down, bitches.
Which of you to gain me
Tell.
tell will
Yeah.
reach uncertain pains of hell. I will not forgive you if you will not take the chance. Take the chance. Just
Will
take
not-
it.
That's a hard line too.
Take the chance, bitch.
It's like, all right, it's a story.
Being much too wise. Strategy was his strength and not disaster.
Damn.
Getting him. That is a knife to the heart.
Kind of one of those, bro. I'm sneaking low.
But do that. Dun, 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 dun.
Sailor coming out again, the lady fairly left at him. That's how it stands today. You decide if he was wise. Storyteller makes no choice. Soon you will not hear his voice. His job is to shed light and not to master.
Woo! That shit's hype. And this shit right here. Oh, fuck. Here.
We're just like listening to this. Isn't that the weird synth pedal that
Yeah.
he had?
And this shit.
Hey, do you want to sit over there this time and get a full chair?
Since the end is never told, we pay the teller off in gold in hopes he will come back, but he cannot be bought a soul.
They never went fully vocal as far as I wanted it to happen.
Oh,
I love how we're just listening to
Right.
all of
Hello,
their. Shut up. Shut it off. Move me brightly. Wanna.
oh, okay.
Hold away despair. More than this I cannot ask.
What's up? You know you love this.
These dark and vast.
You know this makes you feel away.
Yeah.
You just can't come in the middle of a studio terrapin and feel shit though. Somewhere bound in the back and the brown. Get it?
Bum, 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 bum.
To get to where? We're just like we're doing some sacrilege shit right now. Candlelight stupid. You can see the stars fine. we just listen, critique it. Why do you need the candles? The northwest corner
Of a
are you
brand new crescent moon.
Fuck that. You don't know which corner that crescent moon came from.
That's Masonic.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's some new knowledge in here. Here we go.
Different too. Terrapins.
Was fucking Robert Hunter a Mason?
I don't know. I don't know
We
about
need to
that.
look into this. New information.
That's why Northwest Corner is the thing. That's
Oh,
why Kanye
I know
West
what
named
you're
his kid
talking- yeah.
Northwest.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, because isn't that where the cornerstone usually
It's a
goes?
ritual
Yeah.
thing.
one time I was in Asheville and was playing Studio Terrapin.
Yeah.
Gabe was like, "Is this what the heads are doing?"
Just listening to Studio Terrapin.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is this the outro?
No. Yeah, this is the outro for the episode.
Yeah.
Or do you want to jump back into the podcast?
This is where it gets good.
Yeah, this is the best part of the song.
Let's shut it off. It's been good, boys and girls, and everything in between. Love you all.